Hello, my fellow gnomes. How are we all doing? Let's turn this down a little bit. So, if anyone watched the stream last week, we played a bunch of games, starting off with the people in our Gnome Code Academy, and then also a few super chatters as well. We had more super chats than we were actually able to play on that stream, so we brought it forward to yet another stream, and we're going to play some more games. So we've got a few to get through, and then if you guys have one you want to play, we might have time towards the end, and you can super chat it, of course, to get it in there. Hello everyone who's just joining us. Hello, the almighty Dennis got in there first. Albert, Coco Coleman, Calcic Seas, Fakri Ariman, Hidiat, Tiny Dares, Nubriku, Nodo, Papid, Sawaris, Kampaka Wipat, Edic, Diocles, bunch of people in there. How are we all doing, everyone? I hope you're having a happy Thursday afternoon. Well, it's afternoon for me anyway. Maybe it's still morning for you guys in the States. So, without further ado, let's get up some of these games. So, we're going to start... I think we're going to start off with the super chatter some last time, just to get these out of the way. Hello, Gamer Lad. Good to see you. Yes, I named you the almighty Dennis. So, we've got Noobs versus Zombies, Realish Reborn. So this one's from Sick Newbie. Let's bring it up so you guys can see it. He's a bit of a veteran, really, in Gnome Land. So if you're in our Discord server, you probably know Sick Newbie or Mario Man. And he wanted us to check out his game. So let's give it a go. I mean, it's pretty successful already. He's got 1 million views. Visits. And, you know, he's still got an active player base, still churning away. I should think he's pretty pleased with where it's at. I've not played this one. I played some of his games before, but I don't think I've tried out this one. I'm not sure if there's anything we need to know. It's still in pre-alpha, so something to be aware of. But let's just give this thing a play and give my kind of honest first reactions to everything. So maybe I won't know how to play. We'll see. But that's part of the feedback. Sometimes I'm going to be a little bit harsh on this stream, but I'm just giving my unfiltered thoughts. And sometimes you need a bit of that when you're a game dev and you're too like siloed in terms of what you're doing. And it's easy to forget, you know, someone comes along, sees it with a new pair of eyes, and they give you a different perspective on things. So eventually this is going to load in. It's taking a while. We might have to restart this. It doesn't usually take this long. I might restart the Roblox launcher. This is not the fault of the game. I think this is just Roblox having an off day. Let's try it again. There we go. Straight in this time. Okay, he's hitting us immediately with the rules. Personally, I don't really see the point of saying you must follow the Roblox terms of service. I mean, maybe he's getting a lot of issues, but it seems strange to me. Like, that should go without saying. My data will be collected. Again, I feel like this is taken as a given. Maybe he wants to cover his back. Maybe he's had issues. But personally, for me, I feel like it's kind of putting me off, like having to agree to all this stuff. It's not something I would expect to find playing another game, certainly a big game on Roblox. But anyway, let's just get into this game. And now we have the loading screen. Now it looks cool. I like this. This looks cool. We'll click play. We're on the zombies team, apparently. So I'm guessing... Okay, we've got a different class. And I didn't realize it was all player-based. It looks like there's a lot of bots as well, though. So, do we go recon? I'm feeling a little bit distracted. I mean, it's really cool being able to see all the lobby stuff going on here. But it feels a little bit distracting while I'm trying to choose my class. Because my eyes keep darting back into the lobby, or the map, rather than picking my class along the top. Oh, people saying they want to join the game. Let me throw it in the chat. There you go. Okay. It's now in the chat if you want to join this thing. So I'll click deploy, and here we are. What have we got? Oh, we've got guns as a zombie. That's surprising. Enormous sword. And binoculars. I wonder what they do. So take out as many enemies as possible. Preserve your team live. We've got reviving. And we've got classes and stuff. I'm curious about these binoculars. Oh, okay. Oh, it gives me a point on the wall. Okay. Interesting. I guess that could be useful. And we've got vehicles. Can we drive this thing? This looks awesome. Can we drive this? Oh, but I guess I need another person to come and control the turret. Alright, I'm going to wait here, and one of you guys can spawn in as the zombie, and you can be my... I'm assuming it's manual, right? It's not automatic. Someone come and fire the gun for me. We can team up. That's the plan. If anyone wants to join. We're just waiting. So these are all bots. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like the... It gives it a sense of, like, scale. It's very easy with multiplayer games, I think. You know, you get stuck in this position where you need players in the game in order for it to be fun. And then when you're just starting out, you can't get those players. So you're sort of in a catch-22 situation. But if you've got bots, then it means the game is still playable, even if you're the only person in the server, and that's quite a cool position to be in, really. One game from console, I remember, was Titanfall, and they used to have some pretty grand battles. It was, it was just a multiplayer, like deathmatch kind of game, but you'd have all these bots moving around as well that really gave it a bit of an extra scale. We've lost our sentry there. It's quite a big map. Is this like a way into their base around here? What's over here? Oh, no, nothing. Okay, it's just a hangout zone. Well, let's see if we can get back up here. And maybe someone else can drive. You can drive this time, and I'll do the firing. Oh, I think we just lost our... Oh no, we lost our driver. He's dead. Did I shoot him, or did he get killed by these guys? Oh, maybe we can revive him. Can we revive him? Oh, I guess we haven't got... We need to be a medic for that. Oh, wow. These noobs do some damage. So I'd say already I'm enjoying this. This is pretty good. The UI... I think could be improved a little bit. I'm tempted to go medic this time. Wait, am I able to select these, or... And then what's this at the bottom? Hero and heavy. Hero. So can I always be a hero? I mean, it sounds pretty good, right? Powerful unit, unlike any other class. I need a hero notification. Okay. And that cost me 500 coins, and I only have 250. And these ones are free, presumably? Yeah, these are all free. Okay. Let's go medic this time. What do we get? We get a shotgun, beluga, a shield, and we get 2 supply boxes and... Okay, not sure the difference. Maybe this is just replenish the health, and this one actually revives. And then what's that? Oh, a defib as well. Not sure. Let's see if we can get some people with a shotgun then. Well, we'll go shield for now. That thing is loud. I mean, we're filling the server up with all the players now, but even before all you guys got here, it was cool with all these bots. And I'd be curious Is anyone playing on mobile? I'd be curious what the performance is like, because there's a lot going on in this server. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Well, I can call for medic, but I am on the ground myself. Okay, let's try and actually heal someone as a medic this time. See if we can do it. It's really old. What? I've been killed already in the base area. Oh, is there team kill on this thing? Because surely there's supposed to be a wall to stop that. I was just going to say, it feels so old school having like the little credit for the base design in the map. Okay, let's go medic again. How did I get killed here? Is there team killing on? Okay, defib. Can we help this guy? Doesn't seem to... Oh, that's a heal grenade. Heal nade. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm still getting damaged by stuff though. What is killing me? Hey Scyther, he says, you look so much younger. Why did I imagine you being an extremely old gnome guy? IRL. Is this your first time seeing me on cam? You've not been keeping up with the gnome code lore, my friend. You gotta keep up. Alright, let's see if we can use this sniper this time. Oh, he's got points in this game. Is that like the old school official Roblox point system? Man, I have not seen those in a long time. Oh, there's no scoping on this thing? That's a shame. Oh. This game is hard with so many of us. Give up life. This is such a classic genre though. It's like base wars and all that kind of stuff. I mean, these are some of the first games that were made on Roblox were this kind of thing. So, I mean, this just feels so classically Roblox. It's great stuff. It's not where modern Roblox is at, right, with all the simulators, but this has got over 1 million visits, right? There's still a demand for this, just like unapologetically Roblox. And I'm here for it, as they say, without being too corny. Am I still alive? Oh, I am. I thought I was dead. It's just a frag. Oh, and now I'm dead. So much for that one. Okay, so let's talk about where we think we can improve this game. I've mentioned a few things about the UI. Now, as I was saying though, it is really quite a classic Roblox game. I don't think this game really wants to be like too polished. It is, I think, trying to be in that classic Roblox style. But I think we probably could make it more engaging or more of a reason to keep playing. Like at the moment we've got all the combat going on, which is fun, but especially when there's so many of us here, there's a sense of there's not really much progress you can make. Like you're just going to go out here and get killed within a few seconds. The map is highly open, which I think is partly by design, right? But it does just make it a complete killing field. There's not really any like side routes I can take where I can go, oh, I'm going to do this different approach this time. We've got the vehicles, which is nice, which I suppose offers a little bit of a different attack method. But for the most part, it's very linear just into the killing field. I think I would like to have some kind of... Let's try this thing out. What does this do? Is this like a grenade launcher? I think so. Oh no, it's not a grenade launcher. Don't know what it is, but it's cool. What do you guys think in the chat? Do you like this kind of game? Did you play any games like this back in the day? Because to me, this very much seems like old Roblox. This weapon seems pretty OP. I like this one. What are these things? Mutants. I guess they're on my side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There, we got him. We got him. Oh, he's coming in a car. He's coming in a car. Can the bots drive cars, or are they always players? Oh, now we're dead. CookieBot says it's a bit too chaotic. Carl says I would play this. And they should have had a server player limit. That's an interesting idea. Maybe there are too many players. Yeah, maybe. I think one thing that maybe could be interesting with the bots, I suppose, is if, and maybe this is just making a completely separate game at this point, but if you as the player were able to interact more with the bots on your team, so you could command them, like have your own squad for each player. So maybe you just had like 3 players, actual players on each side, but then each was like controlling a bunch of bots, and then there could be a little bit of tactics come into it without making it into like a whole strategy, you know, RTS game, but just a little bit of an element. For instance, if you know the game Mountain Blade, that does this quite well. So it's like it's a real-time fighting game. You're riding on a sword. It's a riding on a horse with a sword. It's a medieval game. But then you control like archers and troops and stuff, and you can tell them things like, go to this hill, fire very basic commands, but it's pretty fun. And yeah, I mean, Cookie says the aim of the game is a bit confusing. Yeah, I mean, it's elimination, so it basically we're just trying to kill as many people as we can. I think maybe more of an objective could be interesting, because like I was saying earlier, I feel like it is fun just going in amongst the chaos, but for me personally, it doesn't really make me want to keep playing for too long. Like the gameplay is fun, but there needs to be like a wider loop, because at the moment it's just play, kill, be killed, play, you know, be killed, killed. There's not like, I'm not looking to upgrade my gear or like, discover new tactics. It kind of feels like I've discovered the whole game by this point.
Excuse me, I'm in need of medical attention.
What's this? I'm just eating a block. What is this? Is this good for me to eat blocks? No idea. Zeds was asking me something I apparently missed. What did Zeds ask me? Can I just use Robux to submit a game because I'm Asian and don't have IRL money or some crap? Well, that's just kind of how we're doing it, I'm afraid. It's Academy members or super chats. But we're going to go to the next game. So that was our first super chat. The next one is from Fake Console. So this is from last week. He said, "Hi, Gnome Code. I love your tutorials. I made tower defense with your tutorial." Oh, another one just flying in. Try my game, Dolly's Factory testing. We'll have a look at that later. Let's see if we can even find that, because it's tricky sometimes with the search on Roblox. Let's see. Search Dolly's Factory testing. There's this one. Oh, wow. Okay. You've got 2,000 CCU. That is awesome. And 1 million visits. Quite a new game. That's fantastic. This game's doing really well. Yeah, we'll definitely give that a try. But we're going to do some of the ones from last week first. So it's a Skibidi box defense, and they've made it using my tutorials. They admit that it's brain rot, but I'm here for that. It's all right to have a bit of brain rot. This is Roblox after all. Okay, so here we are. This is the game. And this has had 20 million visits, so it's done pretty well already. Let's play the game. It'll be interesting to see how much of a how much it's deviated from the original tutorial, if we can tell that it's based using tutorial. Okay, load screen. I'm just gonna say straight away, this load screen for me is a bit ugly with the bright red background, and the loading screen, I don't know, I feel like you shouldn't really need that big loading screen just for a pretty basic lobby area. We got a daily claim thing, lots of the usual type stuff. I do like this though, where they have like a big arrow telling you go this way. That's always good, but it's telling us to go to the Alliance market. And as a first time player, I have no idea what this whole thing is. Like, I don't know. Do I need to buy these things? They're free, so I guess I buy them. Not really clear why the game wants me to go here. I guess it's telling me there's free items, but I feel like that's a bit confusing. I thought that was the arrow was going to be leading me into like a tutorial or something, which is usually what you want to do. So we've got lots of information, which is very common for a lot of Roblox games. You know, they do lots of bright colors and they throw lots of stuff at you. And this does work. It, you know, it appeals especially to sort of the iPad generation. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this, like everything in your face. It feels a little bit ugly and kind of reminds me of a lot of like pay to win trash, if I'm just being honest how I see this. Because we've got all this stuff and it's not really clear, like, is this to do with the game or not? But I can already see like a bunch of stuff to buy, but I don't know what the game is. But it looks like we have to go over here to play the game. I don't know if there's another... Oh, there's different modes on each side. So maybe we'll just go easy to start with, so we can get a feel for the game. I've got 2 units equipped, so that's probably enough. We'll go easy. And we've got a Gnome Code impersonator here. Oh, it's Craig Cart from... He's in our academy. So I think we maybe got a game from him to play today. Yes, we do. He's submitted a game that we'll be playing later. Right, there's a lot of text here. This is not that easy to read, because he's got a bullet point list, but it's not lined up, formatted correctly. But yeah, we'll go for base plate, and oh, this is a very plain map. It is literally on a base plate. Okay, so he's got arrows showing us where the enemies spawn from, I suppose. That's interesting. Okay, so we place our unit down, and this UI is kind of reminiscent of my tutorial, definitely. Definitely seems familiar. A little addition that would be nice is maybe a highlighter that shows like which units we own, because at the moment we can't really tell until I actually click on them. And I'm not really a fan of having just like the basic humanoid text just above the character or the rigs. That looks maybe a little bit ugly. You can't really tell like which is an actual player character and which is one of the mobs. I think it's good to have like very clear a differentiation and between what are the paths as well. So I know this is a diagonal path and they're trying to make it all like square and cubic, but when I just like glance at it, it's not even that obvious like where the paths are. And oh, thank you very much for a little super chat. Hi, says Magma Blocks. Did you have a game you wanted us to play? People were sending in games to play on the super chats, but if you just want to say hi, that's very much appreciated. Yeah, what's the Minecraft? I'm not really sure why there seems to be a bit of a Minecraft theme either, but I guess they're just going with what's popular. So the units, as someone mentioned, it is grid-based, so they do snap. That's kind of nice, so you can't like place two units on the same block. Though presumably the range isn't grid-based because we just have like a circle around it. People asking where I'm playing the games from. So we're playing games from a mix of submissions from Gnome Code Academy members and from people who super chat on the stream. And if we have time, which we might not do, but if there's time still at the end of the stream, then we'll play some submissions from you guys in the chat. But the reason I have to limit it like this is because we get so many suggestions for games to play. So I have to limit it somehow. Okay, so the upgrade system all looks pretty similar from the tutorial. And whoa, another super chat coming in, Mitchy Foots. I don't know if you remember, but in the last live stream you said you would try my game. If you had time, I would love for you to try it, but if not, that's okay. I enjoy watching your streams. The game is in my profile. Gato Yosha. Well, thanks very much for the tip, and yeah, you're on my list, and you're the next game to play, actually. So we just didn't have time to play everyone's games from the last live stream, so we're just carrying it over onto the next one. So don't worry, you haven't been forgotten at all. And so what is this party brick thing? Because does it just give coins or something, or is it just a purely useless block that flashes? If it's just a flashing block, that's quite funny. And have I lost sound here? What's happened? There was music before, right? We just don't get music now. Huh. That's a bit strange. I guess it's silent now. So wave 13. I'm guessing there's maybe 20 waves. Oh, there's an upgrade all button. What does that do? Doesn't seem to do anything. Well, it's interesting. If we select one of our units and then click it, does it do anything? Select that. Upgrade all. No. It did. Oh, it did upgrade it. Okay. It's a bit funny hiding the upgrade all button above the playlist there, I'd say. Okay, we got victory. We earned a bunch of money. There's money, tokens, boxings, and birthday tokens. I think that's too many things to have. If you get, well, you can have multiple things, but if you are going to have lots of different currency types and resources, a really good thing to do is have a symbol for each of them. So you don't have to write out, you earn 5,000 money. You can just put 5,600 and then have a dollar symbol, and then 20 and a little token symbol, 0 and a box icon, and so on, right? That just will make your UI feel so much cleaner and easier to see what's going on at a glance. So let's just talk about the game for a second then. Talked about lots of the little bits. I feel like the balance isn't really here, which is understandable if it's based on my tutorial, which never really had any balancing done either. But that was very easy with all four of us. There wasn't really any difficulty. We just all spammed down units and we kind of won. I know we were on the easy mode level, but even on easy, you kind of want to feel like you're doing at least something, whereas it just kind of felt like the game happened in the background. Let's try hard mode. I don't think I'm going to finish this, but just to see what the difficulty ramp is like. Sorry I haven't been able to keep up with all of the chat messages. People saying if I remake the engine later and want to change the 3D model, do I have to redo everything? Let's do a different map this time. We'll go Oasis. So you won't need to redo like every line of code, but you'll need to redo your your like welds and your constraints and so on, but that's pretty easy to set up again. Right, so where are they coming from? The enemies are coming from this side. Okay, we'll see what hard mode is like. Place down 2 of these. One thing that seems strange to me is that we've got this Skibidi toilet theme, and we've got the cameraman as the towers, but then the maps themselves just seem random. I would expect the maps to be more in line with the theme. Like the maps just kind of feel random. Like we should be having like cities or even toilet theme. Well, it's boxes. Sorry, it's not toilets, is it? It's Skibidi box. Yeah, we've got a 20 tower limit each. I think you should probably make the limit per server, because I'm guessing it's still a 20 limit when it's single player. So when we've got 5, we can place down 100 towers. That's a lot of towers. And yeah, we're on hard mode here, and we're just killing these guys as they come out. I mean, maybe it gets harder later, but yeah, definitely needs some more balance, something more to do, because at the moment it's like there's not much happening here. If I'm being brutal, so I think we've kind of got an idea of this game. I want to get on to the next game now, so we're going to leave this one. And this is last week from Mitchy Fruits. He says, "Hello, I am a student in ESO. I'm not sure what that is. Next year, I'll be in the 4th year of high school. Maybe ESO is a school. Thanks to your videos and those of other creators, I started programming in Roblox Studio." And he sent us a little Dead Rails version. So he's called it Live Rails Alpha. Oh, another super chat coming in. Thank you very much. Anonymous, can you play my game? And it is called... What is it called? Release Pizza? Pizza Data. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go play this Live Rails game first. So in 1902, after 3 years of being wiped out by the players, the monster began to become better. So a little bit similar to Dead Rails. Story-wise, let's see what this is like. So I don't know if this is just a straight-up like copy of my tutorial, or we'll see what he's kind of added that's new. Okay, so the lobby is interesting. I'm guessing these are for 10 plus. If you 10 plus victories, 10 plus wins. Looks like it. Okay, so we can't go to those zones yet. That's always a good idea to do in a game. Have that thing of, oh, I want to keep playing. I want to get some more wins to find out what's beyond this door. That's always a good technique. The lobby definitely is very plain, but it's very early on in his game, as he said, so I'm fine with that. Looks like this is all easy. So can we get into this? I can't get into that one. Can I get in here? How do I get in? Can't join. Is it because everyone else is spamming? Oh, there we go. I'm in it now. So who have we got? We got, I think, Cookie and some other people. Hey Hugo, how we doing? Oh, and we've got Gato Yosha here in the game with us as well. So we're teleporting now. And let's see what this is. Oh, we're the zombie. Oh, okay. So it's not a Dead Rails type game at all. Oh, that's surprising. I was expecting... This is not what I was expecting. I thought we were playing a Dead Rails type thing. Huh. What did he say again? He said that... Well, he didn't tell us, actually. But always nice to have a surprise like that. So these are all bots, right? Yeah, the weak players are bots. And so I'm guessing it's just a wave defense that keeps going. it would be nice maybe if there was like a different attack type other than the punching. Punching feels a bit weird as a zombie. Like, shouldn't we be doing like biting or like pouncing or something? I don't know. Let's try and take these out. I do, yeah, someone just put it in the chat. It's a really smart idea. Implementation a bit poor. I think I would agree with that, right? The idea of doing a twist on it's really fun. But this feels quite basic at the moment. It needs a lot more polish. I'm not really sure about this sound effect I keep hearing. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Like, this, I don't know what that's even supposed to be. Is it like gunfire or something? It doesn't really work, whatever it's supposed to be. So what happens with the timer ticking down as well? Like, if we don't attack the boss and we let the timer run down, do we lose? Or not really sure. And if we die, do we just respawn on the respawn? Is that what's happening? It looks like we just respawn in. Yeah. So there's not really like much of a danger to dying, right? We're almost getting there with this guy. I'm not sure if this is the plan for the game, but I think if we're going to have this rail and we're trying to like be like dead rails, then it seems like the obvious thing is that we should be involving the rail in some way. And this might be a bit tricky to script, but if we could have like the train coming along and we're trying to get on it, or even better, the fight is taking place on the train, I just feel like that would add so much more depth to the game than what is essentially at the moment, you know, we're just fighting on a base plate. There's not really any map to deal with, and it's just spamming clicking as they come towards us. So let's see. I don't know if there's a limit when we, you know, is there like 10 rounds or something? Because it seems like we can't die our way through it. There's just this timer. Oh wait, the timer's reset, hasn't it? Maybe it's a timer per round. Oh wait, no, there is a lives counter. That completely passed me by. Okay, so we've got 2 more lives. And I'm hoping that there's only 10 rounds, otherwise we're probably going to be in trouble here. Oh, I see someone in the chat says, I just want to say thank you. I started around the same time you made the football game tutorial. Wow, that was a few years ago now, wasn't it? And I don't know what I would have done without it. Well, that's really good to hear. That you've kept at it and you're still making games, presumably. Always love to hear that someone somewhere has got something out of the tutorials I make. It's great to hear. Right, so it looks like we are maybe in trouble here because I'm on my last life. We've still got a whole bunch of these guys to take out. I'm getting low on health. I'm not sure how much range the punch has, if I can kill them without actually touching them or not, or if I just have to accept that I take damage for every punch. Oh, come on, we can get these guys. Okay, round 7 took a while. We only had 30 seconds left on the clock. So round 8. Are they always 2 minutes? I think they probably are, aren't they? Yeah, this doesn't have much of a range on it, does it? Oh, my health does go back up though, so that's something. Havoc says, maybe make an updated scripting basic series. Yes, that's actually something I would like to do. So, yeah, that football game tutorial is maybe 3 years out of date now. Well, not out of date, but 3 years old. And there's not much that's changed. Obviously, you know, the basics of Lua don't change. But the Roblox UI has changed a little bit. I'm actually holding off, though, until the the new Roblox Studio UI gets finalized, because at the moment we've got like a beta version that's out, and I think that's probably going to change a bit. So if I'm doing a basic tutorial, like showing people where stuff is, I don't want it to then become outdated within like a few months. So I think, you know, sometime over the next few months, we're going to have that complete, I think. I know they were talking about mid-2025 being the full release, but we're now there and it's not fully out yet, so I guess we'll just wait and see with that one. I'm not too big a fan of the new beta UI. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. But I think it's nice in places. They're trying to modernize it. I like the direction they're going in, but I think it wastes a lot of precious UI space. It's made it less compact in many ways than the current UI, which seems a bit of a strange thing to do. Right, so I'm hoping... Oh no, we reached the end of the timer. Is it game over? Oh no. Huh. Lives remaining 0. And what happens now then? Oh, I get teleported back. Okay, so I lost. Wah, wah, wah. So I think one thing that the developer of this should probably do is they should make it clearer what the game is, because it's called Live Rails, and your assumption is you're just playing a Dead Rails version, and maybe they'll try and do that intentionally to sort of ride the trend, but I think there should be something in here that makes it like clear that it's a wave defense game, because at the moment it's like, well, I don't really want to just play a worse version of Dead Rails, but if you made it like Dead Rails wave defense, it's that thing I like, but a slightly different version, right? So it would have a reason more for people to play it. In terms of the gameplay, it's very linear at the moment. If we could maybe have some upgraded weapons or some different attack types. You've got some different enemy types, but it doesn't really change up the gameplay, because ultimately we are just spam clicking and we're just moving around in a circle like on a base plate. There's not much to the map. If we could have some movement, and you've got to find a way to include the train somehow, I think. You've got the rail there on the map, so if you could do something with a train, like I said, I know it could be difficult to script, but I'm sure you can think of a way to include the train somehow. Right, so the next game we're going to go to is... we have a submission from Carl, actually. Here we go. The Gnomes demo. So he tells me that I'm not allowed to tell you what type of game this is. I'm not sure why he said that, but we're just going to play this. The Gnomes demo. So he's given me special access to play this one. I'm an honored guest. And we can get 12 players in here. Okay, let me share the link then. I'll put the link in the chat. And you guys can join. Hey, just a quick question. How long do you plan for the stream to be? I here for as long as I want, but just wondering. Well, the last one ended up being a whole 2.5 hours. I don't know if we'll go quite that long today, but that's a reasonable ballpark, I think. Okay, let's we've got a few people in. Let's now go into here. Make a grow a garden tutorial. Well, we are running a poll at the moment for what the next tutorial series is going to be. It's only open to Gnome Code Academy members though. So let me show you the poll that's running at the moment. Here it is. There's only 23 hours left. 24 people have voted so far, and overwhelmingly it's RPG at the moment that's going to win. So if you want to grow a garden, you got to get some people in here and vote for it quick. But it looks like we're going to be doing an RPG series. So here we are. It's Teddy. Anyone recognize this? It's the daycare map. And we're still waiting for people to join. We've just got off the bus. Oh, look, our mum's here. Hey, mommy. Keyblade Master says, do you code outside of Roblox for a living, or are you full on Roblox life? Yeah, I make my living from Roblox and Roblox related projects, with the one exception of I made a little game on another metaverse platform called Zapito over a year ago. So if you're interested in that, I'm actually doing a video about that whole development experience. And it was kind of development hell, long story short, but it was interesting. I'm going to be doing a video about that soon. Right. Mum says I'll be back soon. Oh, and Big Dad T in the chat says, review my game. Well, you better send us the link, Big Dad. Oh, it's me. Hello, kids, and welcome to Teddy Daycare. My name is Gnomecode. No, my name is Gnomecode. You're not Gnomecode. We pride ourselves on providing the highest standard quality of care for all infants and small children of up to 4 years of age. You'll be right at home in our safe and loving environment, where we have plenty of crafts and toys that'll keep you busy throughout the day. We have space for both indoor and outdoor play, thanks to our idyllic location by the woods. I'm sure nothing bad will happen in the woods, and with our safe perimeter fencing, you can rest assured knowing that nothing can get in or out. So this is based off one of the original Teddy videos I made. That's pretty nice. Star Force is the name of the game. Okay, let's note that down. Star Force. Okay. Right, so what are we doing? Oh, there's a fireplace here. That's different. It's not like that on the original map. So, is it the same? You still got the same ugly sinks that I made, but it's blocked off. No vent for us. Oh, hey, Havoc, you didn't know that I'd done the tower defense tutorial? I didn't realize. I saw you asking about it, but I thought you just wanted like a new one or something. You all must be getting hungry. Let's get some food. I'm heading into the kitchen. Which food you all like? The option with the most votes wins. Okay. Tragedy of the Commons. I fancy some pizza. Teddy trivia for you, but does anyone recognize, you played the Teddy Chapter 0? Has anyone noticed the kitchen is actually the same kitchen as this? I reused the model. Gamer Lad says, well, I mean, realistically, why would there be a vent that an infant can crawl through in a bathroom stall? Don't know what you're talking about. It's a perfectly normal and realistic thing to have. I have a little vent by my toilet so I can crawl out into the back garden. I thought everyone has one of those. Wait, we're actually just getting pizza delivery from the infants? I wouldn't be very impressed if I sent my kid to daycare and they just got pizza delivery for all the little toddlers. I'm not sure that's very good. Alright, we've got pizza now. Yum, 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 yum. So, was I supposed to load in with the daycare outfit? Because I noticed most people are wearing it, but I'm still in my Gnomecode thing, and this guy is in his default thing as well. So I haven't played that many of these like traditional story type games, but I don't know if this is just this game or I think quite a lot of the story games. I always find them a little bit slow. So it's not a criticism of this game, but more the genre. It's like a lot of the game you're just kind of moving around seeing the text appear and kind of waiting, and then eventually you occasionally get something to do like voting for the food or going and finding something. But I do find these kind of games can be quite slow. But I'm excited to see where this goes. Whoa! Because of course it is Teddy. The power went out. Right, Gnomeco's gonna go and fix it. I wonder where he goes to fix it. I mean, this would be the office, but... Whoa! Did the Teddy just vanish? He vanished. Spooky. Okay, that's cool. I should have done that in my original effect, really, in the game itself. It doesn't actually disappear. Oh, it's Teddy. It's Teddy outside the window. But I'm sure he doesn't mean us any harm, right? Teddy? Teddy? Okay, maybe I'm gonna run. Run away! Oh, he doesn't do much damage. Oh, come for a hug, Teddy. Teddy, let's have a hug. Teddy, let's have a hug. Thank you. Well, he's quite friendly. He only damaged me a little bit. He only damaged me a little bit. So I guess we just kind of move around in circles. With there being so many of us, it's quite easy to avoid him. Isn't really offering much difficulty. So I'm curious where he's going to go with the game next, because I feel like by this point we've covered the entire story arc of the actual game. I'm wondering if he's going to take us into any of the other maps, or if it's all daycare based. But that'll be interesting, how he'll continue this thing. I'm guessing we might go into the woods and into chapter 2 if he's going to keep up with the story. We'll see. So Teddy's gone away. And where are we going to go then? What do we do? Maybe Gnome might know something about this. Teddy bears? No, I don't know anything about those. Oh, here he is. Hey, Gnome He fixed the generator, so he doesn't know about the teddy bear. Something scary just happened. What's Gnome got to say about this? What are you talking about? There's no such thing as a giant teddy bear. You must be imagining things. Okay, that's cool. You kids probably just hid it somewhere yourselves. So it adds a little mystery. I'm pleased to see I still have my pizza. Oh, it's getting really late. Time for bed, all of you. Where do we sleep in here? Oh, we've got a bedroom. Oh, cool. He's made bunks in here. Just casually going to sleep in my inverted seat. Perfectly normal sleeping position right there. Oh, someone's saying that Teddy is Gnome code. Yeah, I wondered that. Might well be. I mean, we've not seen him in the same room, have we? Oh, he's tickling me. I am scared. I mean, look at that face. Oh. He's dead. I think he didn't get into bed in time. That's one way to get your kids to bed. Pizza, 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 pizza. What's outside? Jump scare incoming. Okay. Right. Oh, we're stuck in the room. We're locked in here. Is he out there? He's still out there somewhere, guys. Oh, where's Teddy? Let's go back to sleep for now, and we'll try to find a solution tomorrow morning. There's a killer about, but let's go back to sleep, guys. We'll figure it out tomorrow. Wait, Gamerlad predicted it all? Oh, he actually put in that that I would come back and say, what are you going on about? Nice, well done, Gamerlad. I mean, this is very, like, generic horror story stuff, isn't it? But I think that's what makes horror fun sometimes, is that it follows such predictable paths. Okay, meet Gnome Code at the kitchen for breakfast. Can we go this way? We can. I want to drive the cart, though. I don't want breakfast. I want to drive my car, Gnome Code. Don't want breakfast. We don't have our pizza anymore, so I'm a bit hungry. Oh, he's made pancakes for us. Or waffles. One of the two. Pancake waffles, I suppose. Well, I'm going to go and eat out the bin instead. Nom 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 nom. Oh, there we go. We've got our waffle pancakes. And now I'm going to go drive my car. Oh, no. What now? I lost my waffles. Playtime. There's just the axe casually here. I don't think that's a good idea for the daycare center to have. It's not a good idea. Okay, is there anything else that's different in here? Is the play area the same? Playroom. Yeah, this is all the same. And then still the same sand pit. And we can't go in the office room. I'm wondering if that's going to be a secret. Like, we're going to discover the teddy bear in that room later. Because that's the only room that's locked from us. Urgent business he needs to take care of. I wonder what that could possibly be. I think we're going to have Teddy again. Yeah, he's running in the office. Oh no, he's going out the exit. Huh. What a shocker, we've lost power. Well, what's happening now? Yeah, the pizza. Why is Cookiebot there? Is he supposed to be there? I don't think he is he? He's ruining what would otherwise be a pretty good cutscene. Oh, that's cool. Num num num. Is that Gnome build? Is that Gnome build? Can I see him? Where is he? Oh, he's not there anymore. The place is burning. Okay, I guess we should probably run then. The kitchen is the furthest away from the fire. Oh, but that's locked. I think we can safely make it in 40 seconds. Why don't we go outside though? Or is it locked? I guess the doors are locked. And there isn't even a sink in the kitchen, so there's no... We can't even put out the fire. Why didn't I add a sink to the kitchen? That's the real Gnome Code lore questions we all need to be asking. Okay, right. What's going to happen now? Uh-oh. I think we're a bit trapped now. That was a close one. What do you mean that was a close one? It still is a close one. We're trapped inside a burning building. What should we do? Are we going to break a window? wait out the fire? I don't think that's how it works. How can we wait out the fire? The house is going to burn down around us. Is gnome code behind all this? Surely not. It seems these things happen every time he leaves. I wonder. So the fire just went away. I didn't know that's how house fires work. Amazing. They just go away after a while. It's like, there's a fire outside my door. It'll go away in a few minutes. Yeah, we should get out of here. I mean, I think that story point is silly, but at least if we're going to do that, like the building should be damaged now. That would be cool. Whereas it looks the same. If it was like all blackened, that would add an extra interesting element. Just adds to the story, right? If we're doing story games, then... Oh, this is all broken. This is where the axe comes in. We're going to use the axe to break down the fence. Looks really fragile. I agree. Maybe we could find something strong, like an axe. We can knock down the fence. We've got the axe. Let's knock down the fence. Yeah, we can jump the same height as the fence, but we can't go over it because video game logic. There we go. Okay, into the forest. Oh, and there's a path. Are we going to the woodland camp? I wonder how far he's got in the game. There's a path leading somewhere. Oh, I recognize these torches. This looks familiar. I think this is potentially the coolest part of this story game, is tying all of the different maps together into one continuous game. I mean, that's really cool. Let's see. Where are we here? Oh, the way's blocked. Hang on a minute. That looks familiar. There we go. We're here at Camp Teddy. Chapter 2. Well, Camp Grizzly, I should say. Here we are. Oh, that's the end. Ah, that's cool. That's cool. That's a shame, though. That's a shame. I was looking forward to seeing what would happen next. So, well done, Carl. I mean, you've done a good job on this so far. I'm excited to come back and play the next chapters. I wonder, next time we play, if maybe you could add a way so that we could skip ahead to the second chapter. Well, depending on what new stuff you're going to add. Just so that we don't have to play through the whole chapter 1 again. But that's fun. I'm a sucker for seeing Teddy things. I like it. Definitely pretty fun. I'm be interested to see if you add any fresh lore as well. Because it's kind of fresh, right? You're adding like the gnome code element, which isn't in the original game. And then, yeah, was that gnome build or was that gnome code that we saw at the end with the evil eyes? So potentially a new character. Right, let's leave this one then. And I think we're going to go, because we've got lots of games to play. I think we're going to go to the suggestions from our Gnome Code Academy next. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games from the Gnome Code Academy to play. Plus we've got 2 games from Super Chats and Star Force from Big Dad as well. So let's just start off with the first one from the Gnome Code Academy. This is the Substructure, which I'm guessing is some kind of horror game from the name. It's a good name. And there's no information, not even a thumbnail. So we're going in pretty blind into here. I'll send you guys the link if you want to join. And let's just go ahead and play. Thank you very much, Storyteller Verified, for watching the tutorials. Glad it's helped you. Always nice to hear. Oh, okay. I think this is supposed to be first person, because we're missing a head. And this is like a doors type thing by the looks of it. Is that supposed to be my head? Or is that someone else's? Is it single player servers? Maybe. I don't know. Well, just right off the bat, the environment work looks great. Though you're taking the UI from doors, right? This is the same UI that you've got. It reminds me a little bit of Pressure, actually. Certainly the name Substructure suggests that we're like underground in some way. And you know, they've got these pipes. Very twisted looking pipes. I guess we'll just keep going. Into door 102. So we could look out here. Where do we think we are? I mean, obviously this is just it's a beta, but I was just wondering if we're supposed to be... This is an elevator. I guess we're underground. We're not under the sea, presumably. Where do people get the doors assets from, though? Like, these are exactly the same UI as doors. Like, where do people get all that stuff from? Did doors get, like, leaked or something? So, lots of coins. Oh, long room. The number one thing you want with these kind of door-style games, I think, is having enough variation in the types of rooms. And already it looks promising with us having a little, like, side room here. I don't know how what we're supposed to do with that. What is that for? No idea. But anyway, just little things like that where you have to use your brain a tiny bit in order to get into the next area. Just makes it slightly more interesting. And it's not just the same room repeating itself each time. The environments look fantastic with all the little like particle effects, dust and stuff. Really good job on all of that. People saying it just got decompiled with doors. Right, makes sense. This green thing, this red thing, am I able to crouch? I don't think I can. Maybe that's just nothing. It looks like something that would be important, but I guess not. Let's just run through, see if we can get a bit further. Oh, okay, it's flickering, so I guess we'll get in here. Presumably this is all same logic as doors. Is anything coming? Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, someone's saying this is a copy of the Foundation. What's the Foundation? Let's have a look. Looks similar. The doors look very similar. Hard to tell from the thumbnail. So this is quite a big game. So maybe this person has done something different. It's looking... maybe it is just stolen then. That's a shame. I'm not really sure why he would submit that. Well, we'll play a little bit further. See if anything else interesting happens. And then we'll just go play the Foundation quickly and confirm it is, but I believe you guys. It kind of looks like it. It would make sense, to be honest. I was thinking it looked a bit too good for a game with like no plays. Oh, RJ is in the chat. He says, it's not stolen, it's inspired. Oh, so have you just copied the style of the doors? Maybe that's so. Maybe it's not stolen. I haven't played the original, so I don't know. I'm just going off what people said in the chat. But you're still using some of the doors assets, at the very least, with the UI. Not that's a big deal, just saying, because that's what kind of threw me off initially, seeing those the default doors UI. I mean, it's the same, right? Bro's giving premium payout to a stolen game. This is like 1 Robux or whatever, and we don't even know if it is stolen anyway. So what door we're on now? 129. I feel like this game needs a bit more tension by this point. It's starting to feel a bit generic to me. We've only had the one entity as well. So that's probably the #1 thing you want to do. In terms of like the sound, like doors and pressure both do... Never find the volume thing anymore since they added new things to the settings. But the volume is just a continuous like ambience, which for a horror game, if you want to get it right, you want to add a few more little things in the sounds to really make it atmospheric. If you played Gnome Hotel, then I know I'm guilty. I didn't really try that hard with that one. The sound is all the same, but for a game like this, yeah, you really do want to have it. I like this though, adding a little bit of variation to the room where suddenly it's flooded. That feels really cool. That's like a good horror technique of taking something that starts to feel familiar to a player and then changing it up on them. That gives you like an eerie feeling. Really like that. And now we've got a different room. Okay. I look at these gold bars that are just lying around. Keep collecting them. The environment does look fantastic. But I just feel like something should have happened by now. Let's see, is room 40 going to be anything? Maybe. No, and then it's not flooded. So I kind of expected it to be flooded again because I thought maybe it's like we're getting further on. A bit like how in the original rooms, you know, the rooms got steadily darker as you got further through, and then the more through you got, then, you know, it continues in that sort of more demented and twisted way. But this is starting to feel quite repetitive. Let's see if there's anything in room 50. If there's nothing in room 50, then I'll probably leave rather than keep going to see like whatever like room 100 is. $47, another gold bar for me. Another gold bar here. 48. I always think, you know, the terrain water always gels really nicely with like parts like this. It looks great. That's all I have to say there. I've seen a few games do that. Oh, we've reached the end. 49. Oh, that's it. Oh, so this is really early access then, isn't it? Is there something here, or is this literally just the end? I think this is just, we're outside the map now. So is this being dynamically created, or the fact that you've got this little end area makes you think that it's like fixed somehow? Anyway, that's cool. So it's all unfinished. So it's inspired by doors, obviously, and maybe the foundation a little bit. I'm just going to have a tiny look at this game because I haven't played it. And then I'm going to talk about the substructure a little more. Oh, so this one is very much like Doors. They've even got the same music, but just in a different lobby. The lobby is really cool. Can I get rid of this annoying telling me about headphones? Does that stay forever? Okay, let's just see what this is like. Yeah, this one uses all the doors UI too. This teleport takes a while. That's a nice cutscene. Way more dramatic than Doors. That's cool. So, is this supposed to be like a spiritual successor to... Yeah, a fan-made continuation from Floor 1. So this is like Floor -1. Okay. So yeah, the subspace one isn't... It's not a stolen version of this, it's just inspired by. Yeah, I mean, already you can see like this is a completely different game. The environment work on this game is really nice. We've got footstep sounds as well. That's something I didn't notice in the subspace. So that would be something to add. And just having variation in the rooms, I think, is a big deal with these kind of games. Unless you're going to play into it, like in the way that Rooms does. You know, just with those subtle variations over time. Otherwise, it just becomes very boring. And here, you know how it's just brought in that Doors music? You can just hear that suddenly coming in, right? That just adds that little bit of atmosphere, right? As we're entering these first few rooms, it's like, ooh, you know, it's like we're suddenly having some cinematic experience. Just these little cues give it so much more feel. And then it's with dark room, and suddenly sounds fade away. Whoa, something's happening, right? And I think we're probably going to die here. I have no idea where to go. Oh. I couldn't get in there in time. But yeah, great atmosphere. But we shouldn't be playing this because that's not what we're here to play. We're here to play Bomber Legends. So this is another one from the Gnome Code Academy by, well, it says here, Joel Nucha. Bomber Legends. So this is like a pass the bomb type thing, is it? Place bombs, blast crates, outplay rivals. Interesting. So we need 2 players to play. So I'll share this one with you guys in the chat. There you go. And let's just give this thing a go. Okay, this is a bit more upbeat than the last games we've been playing. A lot of text though. This is too much text for the player. Right? The typical person that joins this game, they're just going to close this. They're not actually going to read all this stuff. And ideally, you want your game to be so easy to understand that you shouldn't even need the text. So I'm going to close it. I'm going to do what the average player is going to do, and I'm not going to read that. So it looks like you press spacebar and a bomb appears. And then do the bombs detonate? Oh, that's the detonation happening, these little X's. So I feel like we need a bit more effects for the bombs. Because at the moment, it doesn't feel as exciting, right? Explosions and bombs should be like boom, boom, boom. And it's all just feels rather like abstract and nothingy. which is funny because the level actually looks quite cool. Like you have this line coming, this big barrier came over. It looks a little bit like Robot Wars. I actually really like this lobby you've set up. Let's see, we've got an AFK mode, that's cool. And this... Okay, so we can't jump, we can only place bombs. So if we do that... Ah, I see. So actually it is kind of part of the gameplay because the bombs only explode across. I see. So there's a little bit of strategy to this then. That's interesting. So, is there any point in getting destroying all these boxes, or... Oh, I just killed myself, didn't I? Well, not... How far do the radius last? It's like 8 studs or something? And I guess they get blocked by the walls, do they? Yeah, they do. Okay. So that's quite an interesting premise, actually. I quite like this. I feel like maybe it could be made, like maybe the stakes could be higher or something. Because there just doesn't feel like there's much... Again, like the bombs should be a bit more exciting. Oh wait, that guy's got a different type of bomb. He's got orange bombs. How did he get orange bombs? Are they from the shop? Probably. Oh, he got me. Am I dead fully? Now I am, yeah. So, what have we got in here? We've got a chicken bomb. Oh wait, this is all one pack for 99 Robux. I don't understand what this Tung Tung, Sahur, and Rocket are. Are they also included in the pack? Not clear to me. So these... Oh, can we scroll? Right, so these are all Robux purchases. And yeah, everything in the shop's for Robux. The UI definitely could be improved a bit with a bit of polish. I would say look at other games with shops and try and copy a bit more what they're doing. There's too many gradients going on. You don't want gradients on all of this stuff. And you've got like boxes around everything. I think what I would do is maybe have the items inside of a white box and try and have a more consistent art style, because sometimes you're using thumbnails and other times you're using pictures of assets. It needs a bit more consistency in the UI. And so then in my inventory, well, I guess I don't have anything at the moment. And then to close the inventory, it's underneath the player list, so that's not great. You don't want to have the UI under there if you can help it. So he's got a leaderboard, that's always a good thing. Oh wait, no, this is to do with boxes. Is this where you buy boxes, or are they in the shop? Oh yeah, I think GamerLad just said, what's the point of coins if the entire thing is Robux purchase? Yeah, I don't understand that either. Why would I want to buy coins? Maybe that's something he's going to add later. Come for coins, come. Okay, we're following you. Over here. Oh, okay. So you've got skin packs. That makes sense. But if the shop has a UI thing and a physical location over there, then I think your skin packs should also have a UI button as well. Right, what are we gonna get? A camo bomb. Okay. And then my inventory. I can... Is it equipped? I'm not sure if I equipped it in time. Oh, there we go. What's that little buzzing noise I'm hearing? I still really think that the bomb explosion should be more exciting. It feels so plain at the moment. I now understand why they are just X's, but there should still be something a little bit more exciting. Is the buzzer the bomb? Or is that something different? I'm not even sure. Whoa. So I feel like the items... I pick these up and I don't feel like I get that fast, but then I see other people and they're like really racing around. Is there something I'm missing here? Because I can't place that many bombs, but other people seem to be like really spamming them out. Great Cart has some really cool bombs. Is there a timer to this round? Because it feels like this might go on a while. Wait, did you buy something from the shop? Is that why you have the fancy bombs? Oh, there is a timer down there. A whole 2 minutes left. So what I would add to this game is, I think the maps need to be more engaging, because at the moment we've just got the one map. I think it would be, so if you just want to have the X, the basic X shape that the explosion makes, you could make it potentially 3-dimensional as well. That could be quite interesting. So you could be like a whole like star thing. I'm trying to make shapes with my hands, but that could be interesting. But bit more interesting maps because they get repetitive fast. The other thing is the explosions need to look way cooler, right? Because if it's a game about bombs, we need something a bit more entertaining. Another thing I would do is I think the rounds are too long, right? There needs to be more of a reason to keep playing as well, because you can get bomb skins, but there's nothing else you can buy, so there's not really any sense of progression. And I don't know, personally, I don't really feel like there's anything to master here. It just feels a little bit like random, and you like run around and maybe you buy something. I would like a sense of, if I keep playing the game, that there's either a skill I can get better at, or there's something I can attain in the game. And I don't really feel like there's either here, right? There needs to be like, maybe, so that's a really good idea. Werewolf just said in the chat, in the original arcade game, the grid is better made. It's easier to trap players, and the bombs are more like cracked carts where it's impossible to go over the bombs. Right, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, as we're saying, make the map more interesting so you could trap a player in, because there's not really like that much player interaction here. It's almost like we're not playing a multiplayer game, right? These could just be bots for all that it matters. Like, we're just all randomly running around, dropping bombs. There's not really much of a competition element here. That's how I feel about it. So let's leave the game, and we're gonna go to Hotel Tower Defense, and this one is by Cranked Cart himself. This is not Toilet Tower Defense. So I'll be interested. I don't know if this is based on my tower defense thing, or if it's just his own thing. We'll find out, I suppose. This is not what I was expecting for the lobby. This looks quite different. Okay. Oh, I like the shop. We've got some viewport frames with animations. Alchemist or Buster? Which one is better? It would be nice if we had some stats, I think. Some stats about them. And is there anything else we can do? We've got chapter 1 and we've got tutorial. I guess we'll check out the tutorial. Hopefully it's not too long. I don't know. Is it just a generic tower defense game? There's not too much for us to know about. Nice little effect on the teleport. And this looks like the main game. This doesn't look like a tutorial. Bit confused. Okay, we got a tutorial. With basic knowledge, we can place towers by selecting at the bottom, including tapping on the towers. Yeah. Oh, and we've got like infinite health by the looks of it. Place one down. Cool. And then the game starts. So this is just basically the game, but with a... This is a ghost. Towers such as Buster deal extra damage. Oh, he's, it's, the ghost hunter. You know what I'm trying to say. We placed him at the wrong end, haven't we? I guess we can place another one up here. Maybe we need another one. There we go. Okay, we got a bit of gold. I don't think we really need to do the tutorial. Let's leave and we'll play the main game. Maybe we're missing out on something great, but I think it's more interesting. More interesting to play the proper level. It says beating the tutorial is recommended. Maybe there's something great in there, but... Oh, hang on, that's one player, isn't it? We want one with more players. 100 players? Oh, wow, okay. We're doing that, I guess. Oh, Big Dad really wants us to play Star Force. Alright, after this one, we'll play Star Force. If there is something great in the tutorial, that you really need players to do, I think you need to figure out a way to make it more engaging. Because just getting in there and getting like the text slowly appear on the bottom of the screen, like maybe you could just integrate it into the game itself. So if it's someone's first time playing, you just have a little bit pops up, says like, hit, you know, an arrow highlights the button, says this is how to place a new unit. But I think by this point most people know about tower defense games, surely. So unless there's some really unique feature that your game has. Oh, this is cool. 3D. You don't see this very often. And I mean, there's not really any reason for it. Like, people should do this more often. That's very cool, having some verticality. I like that a lot. First wave incoming. Oh, are the enemies coming from here? I placed it at the wrong end, did I? Oh yeah, that's my base. So another thing that would be nice here is if we could see which units are ours, because we can't see unless I just click on them all. And so I think this is probably built using my tutorial. It looks similar to me, especially like the UI and stuff. But he's added in the viewport frames, which is nice. We can't afford any upgrades right now. So I'm going to go through a couple of waves. Another pet peeve of mine with tower defense games is that you don't know how many waves there are. Right, so I always think it's nice to know how many waves you've done, how many are left. I know even some of the big games don't do this, but I think everyone should do this. Just because, personally, it gives you that sense of satisfaction. And if you don't know how many waves you've done, or how many left to go, sorry, it just feels a little bit, you're not as engaged with, you haven't got that sense of satisfaction. I'd like to check in, please. So I like the, so this is quite a subtle thing, but the little texture on the health labels with the little diagonal lines, that's a tiny little feature that actually just makes a health bar look so much better. Adding a little heart on the left and a little diagonal, it just makes a tiny change, and it goes from being a really ugly green bar to actually, oh yeah, this is a little interesting something. And he's got little, billboards coming up for the damage being done. That's quite nice as well. I think, again, obviously, this is like a 100-player server, so he's probably not really designed it this way. It's a bit of a niche thing, but you've got to have some balancing where you can with these tower defense games. And as we can see, I mean, we've got like zero balance here because there's all of us and we're just absolutely wrecking these guys, and it looks like we're allowed 20 towers each. So, you know, similar problem that we've talked about before. So what's the difference between Buster and, I mean, Buster can do the ghosts, and but he's the same damage wise. See, if I can click name code 5325. Okay, so they are a bit different. I'm guessing it's maybe 20 waves. So we'll keep going a little bit further. See if it gets more difficult. Sure, show me your towers. Oh, these are cool towers. Golden Axie. And yourself. And the Plague. Oh, I like the Plague Doctor. That's really cool. Yeah, they're nice. Is the gold being awarded on a universal level, or just per the tower's damage? I think this is perfectly fine as a standalone tower defense game, but I would like to see more from this game, because the tower defense genre to me feels kind of stagnant. We've got so many games out there that are like this. I think this game could do something interesting, something more cool. I mean, it's already got this verticality, which is like a tiny thing, but I haven't seen many tower defense games actually have it 3D, and there's no reason not to. But it just is like, oh, that's slightly different. And if you just have a few more little things like that, just to go, oh, it's got this as well. And then once your game's got a few little things like that, then it gives people more reason to play it. Because tower defense is so oversaturated by this point. You just need There's something a little bit refreshing, right? Maybe the enemies can come from multiple paths. Maybe... And... I mean, I don't know, right? Off the top of my head, I can't tell you exactly what you need to do to make it slightly refreshing. I see you got some meme towers. But just something that doesn't make me feel like it's just the, you know, the 10 millionth tower defense game I've played. And this is less something that's like a fault with this game, but it's just a fault with the genre itself, because it's such a tough genre to get into because it's so saturated. You've got so much competition. So I would say, like, mechanically wise, this is okay. This is okay. But challenge yourself to how we can make it better, more interesting. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna stay. Is it? Well, let's ask him. How many waves? Is it 20 waves? 20. Me, I don't know if I want to stay till the 20th or not. What do you guys think? Do we stay till 20, or shall we go play? Shall we go play Star Force? I'm tempted to go play Star Force. Say 1 in the chat if you want me to stay, and 2 if you want me to go play Star Force. 1 for stay, 2 for Star Force. Few ones. Really mixed. I mean, there's a lot of people spamming, but I think 2's winning it. I think 2's winning it. We're going off to play Star Force. Okay, off we go. Okay, so here's Big Dad. So is he said, I think he said he was going to stream. Is that true? Can we find him? Is he on right now? Big Dad. Is he on? Oh, he is live streaming.
Oh my god, there's 2 gnomes in here.
There we go. He's got me on the stream. There we are. Who thinks gnome code is cool? Yes, 100%. I'm going to vote for that. Oh, we're making it meta. Oh, no. Right, Big Dad, he's got 22 viewers. How many viewers have we got? Oh, we've got 108. Come on, Big Dad. You got to pump those numbers up. You got to pump those numbers up. How's the poll doing? Oh, yeah, we're acing the poll. Thank you, Big Dad viewers. Love you all. Love you all. Right, let's check out this game then. Enough messing about with the streams. So what kind of game is this? Do we know? Is it Star Wars inspired, or no? Maybe not. So this lobby is kind of cool. Oh, you want to explain the game? Okay. Do you want to come on... Are you in my Discord? I think you are, aren't you? Oh, maybe you're not. I thought you were in the Discord. Oh, he's just telling us in the chat. Okay. Each map is an outpost. If you're... I thought I had you on Discord. If I do, then you can just come on VC. It'll be easier. Or maybe I've got to watch his... I should be in your Discord. What's your name, though? I'm here. I'm waiting. It's not Big Dad, is it? Big... Oh, BDT. There we go. Oh, he sent me a friend request. Let's give him a call. Yo. How are we doing? Oh, cool. Mm-hmm. Ah. Cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. They can't hear you. One sec. They can't hear you. Oh. Why can't they hear you? Hello? Oh, so it's it's going both ways. All right. Well, let's just carry on. Just carry on. Screw it. Screw it. Hmm. I'm looking. Oh yes, I see. Yep. That's our ranks in the game. Yeah? You hear me? I can hear you fine. Yeah, I'm here, man. This is a farce, isn't it? So I can hear him. None of you guys can hear him. Yeah, I can hear you. You hear me? Oh, what? Absolutely tragic. I hate debugging audio stuff. It's always a pain to do.
So you get XP coin, and if you check
Can you
the
guys hear
shop,
him now?
you can get permanent weapons. That's that custom UI down at the bottom of the screen. Those will hold custom weapons such as gravity gun, glacial blaster, plasma gun, which is the most OP gun in the whole game. And this was a starter gun that's been discontinued. So hopefully I can get you in the game, but everybody's going to join.
Yeah.
What I'd like to do, and then we also have a PvP area as well. So Gnome, if you could join me in the PvP area, but it only takes 10 players.
Okay,
Here he goes. Go.
Yeah. Everyone can hear you on the stream now as well. So.
Get in. All right, this is going to be hectic.
Okay,
Here he goes.
Thank you very much for the super chats, everyone.
Get in. Okay, wait. It's my volume. All right, this is going to be hectic. Here he goes.
Thank you. Oh, am I getting the echo from his stream?
All right, sorry. It was me.
Okay.
All right, so you got to run to the middle and grab a crate. This is how the crates are actually spawned on the map as well. You just touch them, and it's going to award you that pistol. There's going to be one less crate per person. Oh God, I just took yours. Sorry. And then the last person alive is the winner.
Okay, I'm going to hide. Oh no, they found my plan.
Are you still alive?
I'm still alive somehow. I'm still alive. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear. I turned my own volume down like an idiot.
Oh, right. Okay, we're good then.
Because it was the game. Oh, whoa, that's you. I wasn't trying to kill you. Rip. I died.
No, that wasn't me. That was someone else dressed like me.
Oh, it's an imposter.
Yeah.
All right, well, I killed your imposter, by the way. Okay, so you understand the kind of concept now. Yes, I don't have a pop-up tutorial. I understand I need to put one because a lot of
not necessarily, right? So the best thing to do is to have a game that's like so simple to pick up. You don't need a tutorial. So like that PvP thing we just did, like you don't need a tutorial for that. Like that was very self-explanatory. Right.
But I think I'm in here sometimes, and a lot of guys will come in, or a lot of players will come in. They look at the portals, they don't understand to go in them, and then when they get in a map, as you'll see, if I could get you in a map, everybody's going to join. All right, each one of these portals here only takes 3 players because these maps are small.
Okay.
When you make Sergeant, it goes up to 5 players, and probably the next map's going to be 6 because this weekend's map coming out is a lot bigger and different. Each one of these maps, the original concept was it played on the Z-axis only. In other words, you open the door, NPCs came down the negative Z-axis, you shot on the positive. Pretty easy. You can go back and forth. Once you cleared all the NPCs, there's a boss. There's some lore also in this game, but it's a little long to explain.
Sure.
Once you kill the boss, there's an award screen. You got the XP and coin. Boom, you're teleported right back. That was the original concept, but I found that it was a little boring. So when you make Sergeant and you go into Sergeant's area, the maps are way more detailed, way more extravagant. And on the like the Zandafar, which is a city, the border actually, once you finish, actually disables. You can go through the map. There's some free coin crates, and then there's also a secret if you picked up all the clues in the first couple of maps. That's where the medal's at. There's another one called Lushkar, which is pretty cool. It's got some aliens, but some of those actually shoot at you. And then the map coming this weekend is even more complex. You'll open the door, but in this time, instead of being stuck in the Z-axis in one spot, you can actually run through the door into another area of the map. And there's a machine it's a mining machine. It's to mine crystals. It's broken. You have to repair it by picking up all the items off the floor and put them in place. At the same time, NPCs are going to be chasing you. Kill all the NPCs, repair the machine, power it up, and then your portal, you'll be rewarded, and then your portal to come back will actually spawn and you jump in it. So a little different gameplay. And I'm trying to mix up the gameplay each time. The problem I usually have is when like these low ranks come in for the first time, they don't understand what to do. If I can get you in one of these maps, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 100%. Just something that's come to me. We'll check out the game in a moment, but in terms of the lobby, I think you could make a few little tiny changes that might help you out. So at the moment, everything kind of looks the same, right? Like we've got the screen in the middle that's sort of blue that tells us like the rank information, everything. And then we've got the portals to the actual game. They're similar size, also blue. We've got the sergeant only area, similar size, also blue. And then we've got this rewards thing, and I don't even know what the MDX thing is.
Oh, military discount exchange.
Right. It all looks a little bit similar. It's all like fighting for your attention. What I would try to do is the area that you want your players to go to first, which I'm presuming is one of the portals, you try and make that a little bit more prominent. Maybe change its color, possibly make it bigger. You could even have like a beam guiding the player towards it if it was their first time in the game. I
tried to do that. That's what these little markers here are.
I see the rewards marker. Oh, this little arrow. Right, I see it.
Yeah, and to get you to talk to the robots that would tell you what's going on. But yeah, even that seems complicated for too many players.
Yeah, I think it's too subtle, right? It's it just feels like yet another thing fighting for your attention. I think I would just make it more prominent if you can. Different color, different size. Maybe just change the... I'm not asking you to completely rebuild the lobby because I actually think it looks quite cool. But maybe you could just change the layout just a little bit because it just feels like everything's equally fighting for our attention.
Ah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's symmetrical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Well, the portal color change would be super easy.
Yeah.
And size. Maybe in position as well.
And maybe just you could have like something little like a rug underneath these teleports. Just a tiny little thing that just differentiates this area from the rest of the lobby area. Just to guide your eye towards it a little bit.
Ah, like in between the vents and the portal frame.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad that you gave me that tip. I mean, I had so many questions. I had so many issues. My biggest issue is the shop, because the way I did this shop, each one of these UIs is there's no master script for the shop. Unlike game stats and data store with their master, their module scripts. This shop is each one of these is individual script. And I'm having issues sometimes, like some people buy the Glacial Blaster for coins and it'll negative coin them somehow. I don't know. And I think I'm gonna try and rework that into a module script where I can do it as a table, and that way I can discontinue and add weapons on demand just with the ID numbers.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Right now they're all individual scripts, and I think they're conflicting with each other. That's one of the problems.
Yeah, makes sense. And that makes it hard to edit and work with as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. See, like the ribbon manager, these ribbons on your chest, on the torso, That's done through a ribbon manager. All I got to do each time is add the ID of the decal for the ribbon and the badge. That's it. I have placeholder tables for 15 ribbons.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's super easy. And the metal the same way, except the metals are actually models, not decals. So it's a little more difficult. But that's probably the easiest thing in the game is that. Well, the maps were easy because basically I'm using the same. I'm just copying over the data store manager, the main game stats, the backpack manager, and then the NPC spawns and the layout are always in the same coordinates. So basically, I was just copying and pasting scripts and building new maps.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
let's get into a game and see that.
Right there, jumping that one. Go. Did I get in with you? I think I did.
Am I?
Yeah,
in?
I have some.
Yeah.
Yeah. This teleport sticks sometimes.
Kepler 7b. Off we go. It'd be nice if we could like see who was in the teleport as well.
Yeah. I tried to do parties, but I can't get it to form. Oh, I don't think I got in. Are you in the map?
No, I'm still stuck here. Does that mean it's glitched?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Here, let me reset servers. I've had trouble with teleports for forever. You have no idea how much trouble I've had with teleports. Okay, let me reset servers.
All right. Oh, I teleported.
Oh, I just reset the server.
But I'm with two other guys. Do you want me to play it and just get my reaction?
I'll watch you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll watch.
So I think there was some voiceover line which I missed, but
Yeah, I just told you to open the door and clear out the species. You got somebody in there with a permanent weapon. His name's Parrot. He'll probably help you. All right, so you're gonna see some. Don't touch the lava, by the way. You're gonna die.
Right.
Parrot.
So I haven't got a weapon.
They're coming. See that crate that just popped in? Grab it.
All right. Yeah.
Don't touch the lava though. Let it come over the lava.
Yeah.
Parrot's got a. No, not yet. It hasn't come over yet. All you gotta do is touch it. Parrot. Did Parrot get it?
Yeah.
Parrot, you have oh my god, he has a permanent weapon. He could just do it himself.
I think you should give maybe a very basic starting weapon to everyone.
That's it right there. Oh, you mean like in your normal backpack?
Yeah, so that you already have one, rather than having to get the ones coming in.
We could probably just spawn the pistol crate right there where you spawn. Okay, that's a railgun.
We'll do that.
That's the railgun. It's pretty OP. Pretty dope. Oh, by the way, the crate weapons kill players, but the perm weapons don't. Because I had PvP. Yeah, because I had PvP. I didn't want to change the scripts.
Oh, cool.
Right, that weapon that Parrot has there, that's a plasma gun. It's off sale now. It's kind of overpowered. He can basically kill everything. He can kill everything in there and the boss with it. But if you don't have weapons, you're going to have 5 weapons that are going to spawn in.
This is quite a sort of old school arcade style game, really, with the these little weapons and stuff.
Yeah, it is. That's kind of the inspiration for it. It was an old school. And playing on the Z-axis, kind of like 2D games used to be.
Right, 100%, yeah.
Right, that's kind of where it came from. There are some Star Wars references when you get to Xandafar, which is when you make Sergeant. They're not exact.
So is Star Force supposed to be a little Star Wars reference then? I wasn't sure.
Kinda. I was trying to stay away from it. I'm not trying to get copyrighted by Disney, you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah. Sensible.
But there are some trooper enemies in one of the maps. But it has to do with the lore. Because once you get the Terminal 2, you'll see that there's possibly a traitor in the Star Force, and you're kind of hunting them down. The boss, when he comes out, he's pretty big. Sometimes he gets stuck on the door. He's easy to kill though with the rocket launcher you're holding right now. Just like spam that rocket launcher on him. When he gets close, the plasma gun's gonna kill him anyway. So this is supposed to be the easiest map on the. Oh, I think one of your players died.
Yeah, I'm not sure when.
Yeah, this is supposed to be one of the easiest maps It's just to get you some easy XP and coin.
Yeah, makes sense. So are we like attacking? Is that kind of the idea? Because I noticed it's just like rock behind us, and they're coming out of a base. So is the idea we're attacking?
No, the idea is that's our base. We're clearing them out. Open. All right, here's the boss.
Mission complete. That was easy. I think Dragon or whatever helped me out there. Power.
Yeah. So that might have got you your first rank. Oh, he killed you, bro. I'm on a 5-second delay with you.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So you got your first rank.
I see. I've got a line through it now.
And if you look at your torso, you should have the Kepler ribbon as well.
Oh, I see. Cool. Yeah.
I think that's the first game. I've never seen a game that's been able to pull that off. So this is probably one of the first games where you actually wear the badge in the game.
Yeah, it's a nice idea.
Yeah, I thought that would be cool. And it kind of goes with...
I wonder, here's an idea, right? So I notice with these, because it's like a billboard, right? And you've had to set it to always be on top so that it doesn't get in the way of like all the accessories people are wearing. Yeah. So I wonder if maybe you should give everyone a default avatar. So they're wearing like their rank and uniform.
Right.
If
you look in the
shop, a custom character at all. Like if you look I've seen it in the shop. Yeah.
That's a standard uniform. But I did it just like as a group clothing buy instead of a UGC.
I think you should just give that to everyone when they join the game, so they're wearing that and they don't have their custom avatar. I think that could make it more immersive since you're going for the rank stuff.
Yeah, you're right. And then I could put the ranks on the shoulders instead of over your head.
Right, and then you wouldn't have to worry about all their avatar stuff getting in the way.
That's a genius idea. It literally is. I'll have to figure it out. Is there a service on that?
Well, you can basically just say player.character equals X, right? And you can just set it.
Oh, is that easy? Okay.
Or you could use like a starter character, or you just hook into character added, and you just like set the shirt and pants. Or you can use humanoid description. I mean, there's just like a bunch of different ways you could do it. But using a starter character might be the easiest way.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go into the Pashani one.
Oh, super easy.
What, easier than the Kepler?
Yeah, it was supposed to be harder, but everybody's telling me it's way easier.
Okay.
Because, especially if you have Glacial Blaster, it really works well on that map. Because the Glacial Blaster, I guess the way the humanoids are on the NPCs, it freezes them so fast. Like first three waves, you can literally kill them with the Glacial Blaster. Billy there should have it. Billy, pop up that Glacial Blaster, bro. No, not the plasma gun, Glacial. Show them how the Glacial works.
Yeah, that makes light work.
Yeah. So you can freeze them, and then you can shoot them if they don't die. Obviously, the XP goes up as they come out.
Ooh, what's that? Will that damage me? This like dust thing?
Oh, the tornado. Yeah, don't touch it.
Yeah.
So yeah, originally I had environmental events plus the NPCs plus a boss. So there's 3 events. This one has a tornado. If you go in the row pack, which is the one you haven't played yet, a little bit harder because they got some giant snowballs that come through. It's a snow map. See, there's the Glacial Blaster.
Oh yeah, I really like the idea of having the weather stuff just to makes it a little bit less linear.
Yeah, it's a little more challenge.
Yeah.
Because just playing on Z-axis against NPCs would have been like not very challenging.
Right.
So we're throwing some wrenches in there every once in a while. So yeah, there's environmental events. If you remember from the first map you played, there's a dragon that starts shooting fireballs at you.
Mm-hmm.
That was in Kepler. This one has tornadoes. The other one has snowballs. Now, when you get to... and then Lushgar, which is a very exotic plant, like... that has to do with the lore of the...
Right, yeah.
It actually has vines that pop out of the ground and try and smack you. But you don't know where they're coming from. So it's a little bit harder. These you can see the tornado, you can see the snowball, you can see the fireballs, but when you get to the sergeant's area, you're not going to see the vines pop up. They just pop up randomly. But there's a secret. You could just stay on the side of the map where they don't pop up, and you can avoid them. And then in Xanafart, there's 15 waves. It's a lot of NPCs. I didn't put an environmental bit in that because it wouldn't make sense in a city. But every single NPC fires a laser at you. And traction. So it's a lot harder even without the environmental events. But you get some free coins in that one, and you also have there's a secret realm. You see where you're at right now? Look over the blast doors. You see that writing? Oh
yeah.
All right, the alien writing. If you ever want to do the secret, you're gonna have to take a picture of that. That's literally the code to get. That's the code to get into the secret. Yeah. And then the first 3 ones you use is a secret inside of Lushgar. It wasn't too hard to find.
What I played so far, I quite like how you've done the lore in that it's not like in your face, but if you want to, I just blew myself up maybe. But if you want to keep playing, and you're studying the game, then it's like there to find. I think that's the best way to do lore. Rather than it just like, you shouldn't have to know all the lore to play the game, but if you want to know about it, it's there. I think that's the best way to do it.
You don't have to play the game. That's what I'm saying. To complete the map where the one secret is, you can complete the map and leave the map and have the ribbon. But the medal that you saw me wearing, that's a secret door you have to find. There's a code. And then there's a whole nother realm where you have to beat a bunch of other NPCs. And it's called the Medal of Courage. There's like 3 more medals coming. This game's only half done right now. Oh, you going PvP? Yeah. But PvP is my favorite. Yeah, I'm just trying to work on the engagement, and that's why I wanted to kind of you to see it.
Thank you very much for the tip, Yeet. And thank you for the earlier one, King's Angel. I know we're busy talking on the VC, but very much appreciated.
I hate to hold up your stream, but this has been valuable information.
Yeah, no, happy to check it out.
Yes, I apologize to all your subs that I hold up your time. But the portals. Okay, portal colors.
Yeah, make it more obvious that that's the thing that players need to go towards.
Okay, portal colors and sizes, different sizes maybe for maybe different difficulties.
Yeah, or maybe not even that, right? Just have them bigger compared to everything else in the lobby, because that's the central thing, right? You want everyone to go to. Yeah. So I think if you start making all of the portals different, that will confuse the message. Really, you just want to be saying, hey, these big portals, this is the game. Because when you first load in, it's not obvious where the game is. It could be anywhere, because you've got lots of things.
Maybe color the particles a little bit too. Different colors on the particles? Nah.
Possibly. Could work.
Okay. Yeah, I thought the planets would do that.
Just like something to draw. Yeah, the planets help. The planets definitely help. Just maybe you could like set them back possibly as well. Like maybe if it reset into the wall and there was like a little like barrier or something, just like, oh, you know, you can sort of see like a little tunnel, not a tunnel, but what I'm trying to talk about is sight lines, okay? So you see something and it draws you in and you want to go towards it. That's really what I'm trying to explain. And at the moment, it's just like there's a thing on each wall.
Right, just a panel.
Yeah.
Sight lines, okay. It's a very good idea.
It is kind of a bit like, you know, in furniture, people talk about feng shui. Feng shui, you heard of that? Or like how to decorate your room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a similar idea. That you want the main features of your game or your living room to stand out. You don't want them to be drowned out by other things. Like each thing needs its own space.
All right, so I like the color, the size, and the carpet, like the carpet or landing pad. Yeah, that's
And
been the thing.
if you could fix up the teleporters a bit more, so it's like clear whether you're in the teleports, and then when you're in them, make it clear that you are being teleported, because you always get that delay with the Roblox teleport service where it can take like 5-10 seconds. So adding like a little camera transition or something, or like a UI effect, people know they're being teleported. That goes a long way. Just makes the experience feel so much cleaner.
Right now, and I tried to get it so it would work a little quicker. Maybe it's just the timing. If you go in one of the teleports, there's a picture of the plant that comes up, like a giant screen. It's like
Yeah, I
a
mean, I
giant.
can see it says Kepler 7b and stuff, but I don't
No,
know. I
no,
just
like it flashes. It flashes for a sec. Wait, when you go in, and then when it starts to do the Roblox loading screen, I tried to hide the Roblox loading screen with my own picture.
oh, I didn't see it.
It doesn't stay up long enough. I don't know why. Right? No, it didn't even work that time. Bro.
Yeah, I mean, you're always going to be fighting that because the default Roblox teleportation logic is gonna
It
kick in.
overrides it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. I was trying to get it so maybe it would just start showing it maybe at 2 seconds left to go.
Hmm.
So it's just the timing of it.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah,
if you look at a game like Doors or even TDS, or just want to get a big popular game that has teleports and see how they do it, they do a good job of just smoothing it out so that you don't notice it so much.
yeah, TTD does it.
Yeah.
Total Tower Defense. Their teleports, the display screen or loading screen that their custom one stays up like forever for like 4 or 5 seconds. And
Right.
then it goes down and you're in the map already. But they're somehow clipping it so it's done twice. So there's
Mm.
one as you're teleporting, and then there's one as you load in the map. And somehow they've clipped it so perfectly that you don't even see the Roblox loading screen.
Huh.
That's all you see is theirs. I don't know how they're doing it. Like I can't figure out how they're getting it so smooth without lagging.
Mm. Mm.
So somehow they're clipping two of them together. One when you're loading, and one when you've loaded, and each one of them are like 3 seconds. So it's like so it looks like 1 6-second long stream. I mean screen.
Ah,
So if
interesting.
I,
I'm not sure without seeing it, but yeah, I
yeah, if you
mean,
ever go to
there's
the
so
toilet
much
tower,
you can do with that.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to learn how to do
Yeah.
right there. It's been difficult. All right, Gnome, thank you. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea what a big help you are.
Well,
And I'm
all the
sure your
best with the
community
game,
loves you.
man. All the best with the game. I think everyone's enjoyed checking yours out.
All right, I appreciate it very much. And my next update will be this weekend. Hopefully, I get you to play it. It's a little bit different. I'll let you know. I'll send you a DM that it's up. Well, of course, you got to get the sergeant, but it only takes like 5 wins to get the sergeant.
Awesome. All
All right,
right, man. Take care.
thank you very much. Appreciate you, bro.
All right. A little guest. We've not really had that before, have we? So we need to continue because we've got a bunch of games that we're supposed to play, and we're way behind. We're 2 hours 20 minutes into the stream now. Oh man, we have a whole bunch of games that we're supposed to play. I don't think we're going to have time again. This is just going to have to be a rolling thing at this point, isn't it? Right. Let's figure out what we need to play. So, we haven't played Doll's Factory. We need to play Pizza Detour. We've played this. We played this. We'll give it a thumbs up for BDT. We'll give it a favorite as well. Why not? We've played this. We played this. We played this. Alpha Hotel. Yeah, we played that one. And get rid of his stream. What ones do we have from the Academy? I think I want to try and get through the Academy games if we can. We've got 3 games from the Academy. Let's get through those. And then we have 1, 2, 3 games from Super Chats. Yeah, we're just gonna do the Academy ones today because I promised those guys that I'd play it. So we'll do these. This is from Gamerlad. Beta testing. Is it a Flood Escape one? He was telling me about it before, but I've already forgotten. As usual with these things, let me throw this in the chat for you guys. There we go. Let's give this thing a play. Oh, Gamerlad says 1 moment. Well, you better be ready. You've sent the link. Oh, you think he needs to whitelist us. Oh, I don't know if everyone else can join. It might just be... Maybe he's just letting me in. I'm not sure. Yeah, I've been kicked for the whitelist thing. We'll wait a minute for Gamerlad. I'm not sure if he's letting us all in or just me, but let's check this thing out. Okay, we're in. And we're here with Gamerlad. Gamer, do you want to come... Do you want to come VC? Let's see. Let's give him a call. Hey, Gamer.
Yo.
Alright, I'm liking this lobby. It looks very much like the old Flood Escape one.
That's kind of what the inspiration for this was, believe it or not. You ever played Flood Escape 1, did you?
I have, yeah, back in the day. I can't really remember it that well. I don't think it was like this though, wasn't it? Wasn't it like a grassy area?
Like this, but this area outside was grassy, yeah.
Yeah.
I just put a big pool here though, so.
I want to check out the training quickly.
There's the training area down here. Just
it feels kind of ominous.
It is.
Ooh, okay, so swimming. I think I can handle that.
You can just learn the mechanics here.
Aerated swim.
It's no swim. Yeah, if you just jump in, you don't swim. You walk.
Okay.
It slows.
I don't think this exists in the real world, but it works cool as a mechanic.
Well, I'm pretty sure aerated water is a thing. I did some research on it.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
How do we slide?
You can check your controls if you... Yeah, you can check your controls if you click the settings icon at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, I see. And I can change them?
Yeah, you can change them. Just click them, select the key that you want to use, and there.
That's cool. I like that.
Just some features from the actual FE2 game. Just set them to what you want them to be, and you should be good.
You can hold space on the trusses. Ah.
Oh yeah, good point there. Yeah, if you hold space while on the trusses, you can rapidly climb them.
And can you hold the wall forever? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. I was originally not going to, but there was a recent change. Well, it's not that recent anymore, but there was a change in FE2 that made it so that you don't fall off of the wall after holding on for a certain duration, which, while yes, it's unrealistic, it was for the sake of the new players who had no idea how to jump, so just nothing there.
I'm struggling with this wall jumping. Do I need to point my character a certain way? Like, hold the A key or something, or?
You don't. If you just jump on and then release and don't hold anything, you might just be able to make it up. Oh, you don't start
snap there, and then when I jump again...
Oh, does it not? Oh, does it not?
I don't always seem to snap.
Check your console. Like I say, this game is very work in progress.
I've got no logs. I think... Are you sure I'm not doing something wrong? Because, I mean, I could definitely be doing something stupid.
I'm sure it works perfectly fine for me and Echo.
I'm just pressing space each time. Am I supposed to be holding it?
No. Just tap it once and then release.
Yeah. So then I'm pressing space again, tap, and then nothing happens. I just fall.
That is weird. Ugh. I hope... Yeah, I feel like this one needs a change. Now that I think about it, might make the wall jumps a little bit further out.
Oh, sometimes when I'm spamming the spacebar, I don't know if this is a coincidence, I was able to like get myself stuck the second time.
That's over. Wait, what? Oh, Cookie Bot's here. Oh, I got confused for a second.
Oh, there we go.
Whoops.
But I feel like I just cheesed it.
There you go. Nah, don't worry about it. If you fall down there, you can just climb back up the truss that's up there.
Okay.
You here to the start.
Well, let's just go and check out the game. Let's check out the game.
Yeah. I'll give you a fair warning. There isn't too many maps in the game, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a little.
Oh, little rubber
console
ducky.
that can see
Nice.
everything. Oh yeah, that's the funny story about that one. Someone I know suggested it to me. Round in progress. Oh, good opportunity to sit in the lift. And if you click the camera icon below, you should be able to spectate Cookie playing.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, you can see Cookie playing. I feel like spectate is one of the things I need to work on the most in regards to the fact that I have no idea if it works 100% of the time.
Oh, okay. Just one kind of like quality of life type thing. Maybe while we're in this elevator and we're waiting for the round in progress, maybe you should make it more obvious that the player can spectate, because I wouldn't have clicked that if you hadn't have mentioned it. Like, I know it's there at the menu, but I just kind of forget that it's there in the menu. If you make it a bit more prominent, like highlight it or something. Or
You know,
just
I was
remind them.
suggesting for the last game to add some sort of UI in-game tutorial or something. I could do that, honestly.
Well, I don't know if you need a tutorial as such, but just
Well,
while you're in here, it just highlights.
fair enough, actually. Put like a little spectate button arrow thing. That would make sense. Oh, it doesn't look like Cookie has much time left. This map's a bit of a tricky one, honestly, despite it being easy difficulty. Oh dear.
To everyone in the chat asking about submitting games, so because we get so many game suggestions, I'm just doing ones from members of the Gnome Code Academy and super chatters, but we're probably not going to have time for more games today, so there'll be a future stream where I'll be playing even more games, because there's been huge demand for this.
I should probably state that the whitelist is off for anyone else who wants to join. Pretty sure Gnome sent the link earlier, so join up if you wish. Oh yeah, I know what Cookie Bot's complaining about there. I've been meaning to change that for a bit, but when you die and respawn, you have a less likely chance of entering the lift. Probably make the intermission a bit longer.
So I just like to say I really like the arrow you've added to like help the user know where to go.
Ah yeah, the global locator, that's cool.
Yeah, because
It's a
I've
little
often
quality of
found
life.
in flood escape games like that can get confusing.
Yeah. The official FE2 has an arrow to guide the player, so yeah, that's useful. And I just thought instead of making mine just be a direct line from button 1 to the next, yeah, the main one has one. I just made mine an arrow that points to the next one.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I guess
Good quality of
sometimes it's a
life.
little bit confusing if your camera's like in a weird position, you can't work out which way it's pointing. Like here on the rope swing, it's like a bit weird, but generally
You can see
it works
points
well.
down. That's it pointing towards the exit of the thing. Yeah, yeah, this one. This one's this is just test map in the game right now.
Okay.
It's not gonna be in the final cut, but you should be able to. Oh no! Okay, hold on. I'm making my way over there. What? Can you both not do it? What is
No.
happening? Are you sure that there's nothing in your console?
No, there's nothing. I feel like you've got some special technique that I haven't got.
I genuinely don't. I just jump, press space, and then it latches me on. I don't see the
Well, it
problem.
works fine the first time, and then
the
I press
second
space to
time-
work again, and I just...
Oh, okay. You guys should be able to head back to the start, and you have a trust to make it to the exit. So you just come across. Be careful about that. That's it. It'll drain your health quicker. Nice. Neko, thank you.
So is the XP system working? Was that to do?
It should be. You'll be able to see if you were to go back to the lobby.
Yeah, I see. I got XP. Like, what can I do with that? I don't have a level.
It's just a level system. You can see it above your head.
Oh, idiot!
That's you dead. Yeah, you should be able to see your stuff now. How's it looking over there in the lobby?
So I see I'm level 1.
And I'm dead too. Whoops.
So what's this at the bottom? Yeah, level 1, and then there's like this gold and silver thing. What is
gold
that?
silver. That's your currency. You have your coins and your gears. In FE2, they're gems, but I decided to make mine gears, faithful to what's in the logo, as you can see up there. With those, you can click the shopping icon. The shopping bag takes you to the shop. And you should just have all the options available to you. You can buy skins, emotes, auras, tanks, codes. I'm probably going to do something about that one. Locks.
Skins?
Locks
I'm confused by skins.
Skins, well...
Skins for what? My character? Because I'm...
Yeah, your character.
You already have
our
own characters.
Skin, you can have your own characters. I guess you could call it how the baby customization is in Teddy, except instead of choosing different accessories, it's just a package that you can put on.
Yeah, it just feels funny because I'm already like my own character, whereas in Teddy, obviously, you start off as a baby and then you customize it further.
Yeah, that's just a little thing that FE2 also has. You can change your outfit to be
I don't know
else.
FE2 that well. I mean, you know, I played it a bit, but I've never like played it for like an extended period to know all its ins and outs. The good thing is because you've like copied their menu, I guess to some extent, it's already clean. Like it looks nice and clean.
Let me have a look at your. Let me have a look at have a look at the format for the player data really quickly. I can give you some stuff you can buy out the shop. Just note that nothing saves in this version right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing saves in this version, just because, well, beta build. I do have the ability to turn on and off saving, though, so...
So, how does this differ, I suppose, from Flood Escape 2?
That's one of the things that I'm trying to work out as of now. Right now, the gameplay loop and stuff is more or less the same.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to add in some more uniqueness to the game, per se. So, just try to work that out, and I'll see what I can come up with for it. Okay, there you go. I've given you coins and gears. I can see them on your stream. You should be able to buy stuff now.
Oh, loads. Cool.
Yeah.
So, I suppose the thing you've got to figure out is if you want to make it different from Flood Escape, then do you want it to be different in terms of theme or in terms of gameplay? Because sometimes you can just change up the theme, right? In the same way as like Teddy is to Piggy. You know, it's kind of the same game, but different theme. Or do you want it to have like quite different mechanics? I mean, obviously it's still a Flood Escape, but...
a mix of both. I'm going to have the base obviously still be a Flood Escape 2 inspired kind of game.
Yeah.
But I want to incorporate some separate game modes per se. For example, in the original Flood Escape, there was a mode called Flood Gauntlet, and that was just like a subsection of the main lobby that you could fight other players with. Hasn't returned in FE2 or anything, but I'm thinking of doing something like that. I want to incorporate different game modes. I've had a couple ideas of what I could include, but for now, I'm just going to stick with what I have at the moment, and then as I go, add on.
Yeah, game modes would be good. By the way, how do I use the emotes?
It's another keybind thing. Default key is E. There's only 2 as of now.
Oh,
so,
right, I see.
Yeah, you bought that one. Yeah. Thought I'd create some emotes that make for reactions to things.
Yeah, it's a fun idea. So my first thought about if you're gonna have different bye. If you're gonna have different game modes, then I guess you've got to figure out how you're gonna plan them out. Are you going to still have the one central elevator and then people like vote for the game mode? Or because if you have different elevators, then it's like you kind of split off your user base, and that's kind of tricky. Have you thought about that?
Well, one of the ways I thought of doing it was in a similar way that Flood Escape 2 did it. It's somewhat the same, but it's a little bit different. On this wall over here, I was going to have a panel where you can select some game modes. For example, we have this normal server here. Different server types, yeah, what Neko said. We have normal server and a pro server, which is going to be for more experienced players.
Right, and so then you just teleport into it.
Yeah, and then for one of the game modes I was thinking of, I'll say I might bring back the Gladiators mode from Flood Escape 1, see if I can make that fit into some sort of Flood Escape theme. I'm trying to work everything out as I can go. That's more so the moral of what I'm trying to go for here.
What about something that's like Death Run, where you have someone that's a controller?
That is actually a very good idea now that you mention it. I was planning on having some sort of race mode in the distant future, very distant future. But now that you mentioned Death Run, that does sound interesting. I might try something like that.
You know the classic game Death Run, right?
Yeah, I played it like ages ago. Like one of the first games I played when I joined Roblox, alongside Flood Escape. You could have, maybe instead of just one controller, because that is like a bit limiting, you could have it as 2 teams perhaps. And so there could be like different machines that people could man, and you know, there could be like water that moved. I mean, maybe this is making it too complicated, but you could have like some water that drops from the ceiling. And so it like comes out of different vents that can be turned on and off, like maybe a water cannon, things like that. Yeah. There's one thing that I have always said to myself.
At a linear pace.
Yeah, there's one thing that I've always said to myself is, especially as of recent in the development pipeline, is I like the direction that this game is going, but at the same time, I don't want it to just be another generic Flood Escape 2 fan game clone thingy-majig. I've always imagined it to be a little bit more than just that, because there are a lot of FE2 fan games commonly just follow the same formula. Round maps, rising water, escape, press buttons, yada yada yada. They're all the same. I'm thinking of doing a little bit more than just that, as to not just be another face in the crowd, as I could word it.
Yeah, well, as this guy says, there's more, or girl, there's more FE2 fan games than ever before. It's kind of like that with Roblox in general, isn't it? There's more games than ever before.
Yeah,
everything is there's like, you know, 10 new polished games that like seem to release every day. It's kind of crazy at the moment.
Yeah. So far, I'm pretty happy with what I've got here, and I definitely look forward to seeing what I can do with it. And I guess here's to the future for it.
I suppose another thing would be if you could make a build mode for the maps. So as far as I know, Flood Escape allows you to submit maps. Is that right? And
correct.
They can get included. But if you had a build mode like in Piggy or something, where, or in like in Mario, you know, where you can build your own level.
Oh. Yeah, I'm aware.
That could be pretty fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any game that does that.
You know, I did actually have that idea a little bit ago. Not a little bit ago, quite a while ago. But now that you bring it up again, I was thinking of having two kinds of build mode. There's a more basic in-game editor, probably a separate place for like community maps, map tests kind of thing, where you can build maps within that and have, I guess, limited functionality. But the more advanced functionality comes in when you get the map kit, which was the normal map that we played, and use that as a base to start building your map in Studio. That's what most of the FE2 community does nowadays. Well, it's the only way, really. You've got the map kit, and you take that into Studio, and you start building your map from there.
Yeah, sure, but I'm talking about making it like part of the game, right? Because yeah, there are some people who are going to be really committed and want to jump in Studio, but like imagine if it could be a big selling feature of the game itself. You know, like people just on mobile building the levels.
Yeah, that is something I was just saying. There's going to be, you either go into Studio, or one of the ideas that I was just saying that I was thinking of is in the CM place, there's like a separate sub place called build mode that has, I would say, similar Studio controls, but is more simple.
Yeah.
In the sense that there are like asset prefabs and just assets that are in the game, like a zip line, zipline editor, buttons, you can place those around the maps, edit what is called timelines. You have a Studio builder and an in-game builder. I was thinking of that quite a while ago. Now you've brought it up, I might consider adding it.
I mean, it might be a terrible idea, right? People might just not care for it, but it's an idea just of something to make the game different.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I need to go and play the other games. So looking forward
I've held you up for quite a bit.
Coming back and seeing this one maybe in the future when you add a bit more to it.
Yeah, I look forward to whatever's coming for in the future with this game, honestly, myself. I hope that it can, be good. That's all I can say. Hopefully
yeah, I like it. Do you have any idea for when you're gonna publicly release it?
Oh, most likely not. In its current state, it does seem pretty complete, but there are definitely some areas and elements of code that I want to go back and redo. I need to get testing done, especially for multiplayer elements, and just a whole lot of general other stuff that I probably need to figure out and work out and whatnot. So until then, I can't say for certain, but I will say for the current state of the game, I would most likely say not too long, but I don't want to guarantee anything.
Yeah, I understand. I would encourage you to release it earlier rather than later, because then you can just like vibe off the community a bit more. But I hear you what you're saying. All right, man.
So
I'm gonna get off and play the next game.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Cheers, gamer. All right. We need to go and play this game, which is called an interactive Piggy roleplay. It's made by someone in the academy called Bullet. I'm not sure how much there is to like actually play here, but it's a Piggy roleplay. Kind of feels like a bit of a throwback to me, but oh wow, I mean this thing is popular. Look at this, guys. I mean it's got 500,000 visits, pretty newly made, and 250 people in the game. So I'm saying it's a throwback, but there's demand for this thing, so that's cool. What do I know? So I'm assuming this is just like most Piggy roleplay games I've seen before, in that it allows you turn the volume down a little bit, and that just allows you to try out all the skins and visit the different maps. The UI is nice. I like that we've got all the little viewport frames and animated and everything. And we can play as all these. And can we do the jump scares? Yeah, we can do a little kill animation and a stun and maybe reset. Oh, there we go. So what does it do if we toggle? Ah, And then I guess we can go and we can explore a map as well. Not interactive yet. I'm not sure what that means. So I wonder how they've made them interactive. So I guess this is just wandering around it normally. And then... So the station's interactive. Let's see what that's like. Like, we can open the doors. Is that what it means by interactive? I don't really know. Oh, we can destroy the wood, but there's no wood that I can see. Oh, I see. We can turn things on and off. So maybe that's what they mean by interactive. I think I've locked myself in here, though. Yeah, I'm locked in. Ah, okay. So I think we've got stuck. Someone's saying, please tell me which series won the competition for what's going to be the next tutorial. Well, it's still ongoing, but if you see here, RPG looks like it's going to be the winner. 21 hours left on the vote, but unless some ton of votes come in from somewhere, we're going to be making an RPG tutorial series. Pretty cool. We're still trapped here. Let's go to another map. Yeah, Bullet submitted this to us for the game review. And I'm not really sure how to review this, to be fair. I mean, it looks like he's got all the maps from Piggy. He's got all the skins. The UI seems to be presented pretty nicely. If you're wanting a game that you can go in and you can play through the maps how you want, then I feel like this does everything. Normally, I like to critique people on how they can sort of make the game more interesting, you know, but that's not really what you can do with this game. It's not like they're going to add in a new map, are they? They're only adding in the Piggy maps. They're not going to add in new characters. The UI looks very nice and clean, so that would be the one big thing they could change, but that already looks good to me. I suppose maybe something they're thinking about is how can they keep... Oh, wow, look at this thing. That's a cool animation. Maybe they're thinking like how they can kind of keep the engagement high, the retention, things like that. I suppose if they want to keep people in the game for longer, is maybe there could be some kind of progression system to some extent, maybe some XP, or I mean, obviously you could have a little reward that rewards you for like the amount of time you spend in the game, but that to me feels really just crappy, to be honest. You know, it's just overdone and it makes me think of all the simulator slot. I don't think this game needs that. And let's say you were giving people coins. I guess the question is like, what would they even spend the coins on? Right? Oh, so there's a mini game I've just found. I didn't realize that was here. So I guess more interactive stuff they could add. Piggy quiz. What day did it release? Let's try that. Oh, it doesn't tell us. I don't know the answers to these. Alright, we're just going to click through these. We'll get... And... Oh, wait, it doesn't tell me what I got right and wrong. Oh, I did notice when I was clicking the answers that it, like, flashed red and green. Maybe that was the answers. The main way that I could think how you can add more engagement to this game, a sort of progression, is if you lock the characters, right? So at the moment, all of the skins, you can play as them straight away, which makes sense because it's a roleplay game. So it depends, like, if you want to just keep it as open-ended, which is presumably why most people are playing the game anyway. But if you wanted to try and make this into its own game itself, then having these locked and then having not all of them, but maybe just a couple you make as like exclusives that you then have to earn by playing the game. Look, someone just said it in the comments. Look, characters could be a progression system. Right, perfectly put. So it just depends whether you want to do that. But if I'm being honest, I feel like you've got this game pretty popular with the visits. I don't know if there's that much more to go with this, right? I feel like you've already captured this target. I've just noticed there's Pickle Rick in the... Why is that there? I don't know if there's really that much room for growth with this kind of game, to be honest. That's how I feel. I mean, I'm curious. Let's search Piggy Roleplay. Okay, so there's this one. But yours is got one of the most players. Because I feel like people have been making these kind of games for a long time. This one looks quite different. This was made back in 2020. It's funny because the branding of it doesn't even look that like Piggy style. Just curious if this is your competition. To get a sense. Black screen. Okay, so this has a cutscene to start with. It's kind of cool. And we have the option to create a skin. Okay, that's an interesting idea. So you could do something like this, I suppose. Creating a skin. And I suppose you could have more like competitive elements. So maybe you could have something where people vote for what the best skin is, like a round-based thing. You know, you could branch it off in all kinds of directions. It could be like Dress to Impress, where there's a theme and everyone has to design the thing. Or you could make that quiz that you have at the moment. It's just UI, but you could make it like last man standing multiplayer thing. Like you have to stand on a part and then it disappears. So that there are things you could add, but I'm not sure if the audience for your game actually wants all that stuff. So I guess you'd have to test it out and see. But yeah, it's tricky with this kind of game. I'm not sure what to recommend, to be honest. Right, we've got one more game from the Academy, and we're going to make this the final game. So we had 3 super chats that we didn't play on this stream. And we're going to have to leave them for next time. So that is Dolly's Factory. We've got Pizza Detta. And what was the other one? TDR. Updates paused. Is this the one? It's hard to find these kind of... this game. Okay, so these are the 3 games we're going to be playing on the next stream. We're going to play Cart Ride to the Skies. And this one is from an Academy member. Well, he's got a very long, complicated name. Let's play this one. I'd like to play all of them, guys, but I've been streaming for almost 3 hours here, which is quite a long time. So we're just going to finish off with this one. And I like to give each game a nice amount of time, rather than just speeding through them all. You know, I like to be able to experience the game properly and actually try and give some feedback if I can. Let me just send the link for this so people can join if they like. Oh, Hoke says, hey, I'm currently developing my first ever game. Might take 1.5 months to complete. Was wondering, where do I make submissions for you to review them? So what we're doing with these streams is, because there's loads of demand obviously for everyone to play, is I am just doing members of the Gnome Code Academy and super chats. That's all we're doing on these streams at the moment. If one day we have time to do more games, then we'll play them. But honestly, so far, we've not actually ever had enough time just to do submissions from the chat. I would like to, but we're getting too many submissions as it is. Whoa! Okay, Carl called that one. And now we're stuck. So if statement coding says, are you from the UK? Yes, I am English. You should be able to tell. And that I'm English, and that means it's coming up to tea time. It's almost 6 o'clock here. Oh, Piggy Plays. Thank you very much for the super chat. We will definitely play your game, but as I've said, we're not going to have time on this stream. This is going to be the last game, sadly. But we will play it. I think we're doing this weekly at the moment, so we'll play your game on the next stream. You didn't put the link in the super chat, unfortunately, which means I need a way to find your game. Because you can't, YouTube won't let you just put links in the chat. If you're in the Discord and you can show me that you're Piggy Plays, then you can send it to me there if you ping me. But otherwise, I'm not gonna know which your game is. Alright, I'm gonna try and get in a cart on my own. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. Because I want to I want to try and actually get through a tiny bit of the map, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to, am I? No one's gonna let me do that. Yeah, you can put it in the Discord. Piggy Plays. Alright, cool. Fantastic. Got it. New mountain farm. It is set to private, so you'll need to make it public for me. Someone says I should make a private server for this. Oh, it doesn't have them. Missed opportunity there. Can I walk down the track? Oh no, only carts. So let's think about feedback for this game then. I will say I really like the environment here. This looks really cool. I like this kind of very steady aesthetic. With the mist and the height 1 meter, it reminds me, what is that game called where you have the ladder and you have to climb up the mountain? It reminds me of that a little bit. So in terms of how the game looks, fantastic. The carts is such like an old school Roblox thing. We could, steep steps, thank you. We could probably fix this system a little bit. It depends if you want to lean into the chaos of the classic carts, because I mean, part of the thing of these cart ride games is that they do break and fail and fall off, and it's all a physics mess. But maybe we could make it so that we didn't all collide with each other. I don't know. It depends which way you want to go, right? But some way to ride it without everyone else getting in your way. Or maybe an option where you could like put yourself in ghost mode. That could be good. So then people didn't get in the way. And maybe you could have 2 modes, right? One mode where it's like it was for achievements, and maybe one mode was just like free play. I do think these carts are a bit hard though. There seems to be a bit of a delay. Like, are they all, Because it's server-sided, right? This is such a mess. We're not getting far at all. I think the cart system needs improving a bit. I mean, I know this is part of the character, but you need them to get a little bit further. Okay, maybe we're actually going to get somewhere this time. We take it slow. I agree, Carl. Nice and slow. But this guy's coming up behind us. Bit scarily. Yeah, I know we need to stay slower to stay on the track, but there's a lot of us. I was just trying to get out the way from everyone. But maybe we can all be well behaved, boys and girls. Oh, I got 10 cash. Why did I get that? Is that for reaching a checkpoint or something? OMG, hi gnome code, says non-real. Or non-real. It's always non-real to me. Yo, I'm making a game and I don't know how to make a tree chopping system. Do you have a tutorial? No, I don't have a tutorial for that. But I suppose, like any feature, you just need to break it down in terms of what you want to make. So, tree chopping. Okay. You want the player to use a default Roblox tool. You might want to do that. So, in that case, you're going to need to make a tool that you can equip. That's pretty easy to do, right? You just make a part, make sure it has something called handle. That's going to be what connects to the character's hand. And then you need to weld everything else to that. Oh, what happens now? And then to recognize, I think maybe we need high power to like knock this down or something. So unclick the rail. Oh, this thing. Oh, I see. We're not supposed to go over this way. Is that so? We press this thing. Click the yellow circle next to rails to switch rails. Go left and click the green button to move. Well, can we just get out and click it? Oh no, we can't get out with carts. Right, so that's, I just explained how to create a very basic tool. And so once you've got your tool, then you're thinking, okay, well, how do I, I think we're off the rail. How do I react to someone clicking the tool? And if you go on the Roblox documentation, you'll find pretty easily, there's an event for that called tool.activated, right? So you hook into that and just little incremental steps, you're figuring things out. So then once you've got your tool that's reacting to people clicking it, then you need to figure out when you're near a tree. So you could do this a few ways. You could either just do a little distance check using magnitude. You just loop through all of the parts. Okay, cool, we'll fly about. It's a nice map. It's a beautiful map. I mean, this kind of stuff works so well for Roblox, right? Not trying to go for realism, but just leaning into the aesthetic of Roblox. And this, to me, looks more beautiful than packing games with like thousands and thousands of high-res meshes. And because people go for that on Roblox to try and do realism, but often it just ends up looking like a sort of rubbish game from like 2010. It's hard to do good graphics well. It's much easier to do classic retro style blocky graphics and make them beautiful. If statement coding says gnome code, your TDS tutorial thing quite literally changed my life. I can actually understand code now. That is awesome to hear. That is really good. Well, best of luck with your game development. Okay, this is from Hoax. For hidden RNG games like Fish, Slash, Beaks, or even Gag, for example, do you think devs stand the chance making games in these categories? Or is it best to find a simple and basic niche game? Oh, hang on. I'll come to that in a moment. The ghost mode thing. You could make it a Game Pass. I would say not. It's up to you, I suppose. Depends how monetization heavy you want the game to be. There's no right answer for that one. I mean, it's tricky. Like a game like this, it's not really competitive, right? So it's not like it would be pay to win to have it, but if you just want it to be like chill, then do you want people to like pay to make it more chill? I'm not sure that's the right vibe. Anyway, let me answer that question about the RNG thing. Well, you said at the end, is it best to find a simple and basic niche game? Like, what is that? I mean, that could be anything, right? Fish is maybe a simple niche game. So I don't really know what you mean by the latter part. I think you can. So if I can say something really basic for a moment, you can always make a game, right? People worry too much about, oh, should I make this style of game because, you know, all these others already exist. You can always make those games. It's just the question is, are you going to do something different? It doesn't need to be unique, right? For a very basic example. Oh, I can't make a first-person shooter game because there's already Call of Duty that exists, right? But we all know there's a million different first-person shooter games in the world. They're all really popular, right? So it's silly to imagine that you could only make Call of Duty and they could be the only one, because different first-person games have different elements to them. For instance, Rainbow Six Siege, that's quite a different style of game. It's got different mechanics. It's like the siege mechanics, you know, breaking down walls, all things like that. So it makes the game different. It has its own character to it. So if you want to make a game of a style that already exists, absolutely you can do that. But is your game got its own story to tell? Has it got some interesting mechanics in the way that it plays, or has it got an interesting theme? Because otherwise, if you're just making your game super generic, then there's not really any reason to play it. You might be able to get some players from like advertisement and stuff, but I don't think your game will like have a long life cycle because people won't remember it. That's all I have to say on that. Hopefully that helps you somewhat. I tend to use Boolean values to check if a part is a type of what I want. Or even better, you can use tags. Oh, he's just talking about code. I thought it was a question. Alright guys, this stream has been great fun, but I'm going to wrap this up here. We've played a whole bunch of your games. Hopefully people have enjoyed some of the feedback. And even if your game wasn't one of the ones submitted, maybe you've learned a thing or two from me sort of critiquing and giving feedback to those other games. So people super chatted. We've got 3 games to play next time. So we're gonna definitely be doing another stream. Just enjoying that the developer has been detected for exploiting down here at the bottom. You guys won't be able to see that because of my head cam. Look, down here. But there we go. That's the end of today's stream. we'll be doing another one like this soon. So thank you very much for watching, everyone, and goodbye.